I used to be somebody before that freak Ayuz sent his army south and ruined everything. We had a nice racket going on in the land of the Freelords, or what the rest of the Flanes calls the Bandit Kingdoms. We had a territory we ran, and we hustled and stole what we could from who we could. Sure, we fought amongst ourselves, and I'd just as soon stick my dagger into someone from the Freelords as anywhere else. But we always banded together when an outside force threatened all of our businesses. But all that changed when Ayuz came a-calling. Half of the Freelords joined forces with Ayuz to save their skins, and the other half got wiped out or sent packing to the other lands, or down into the rift. I was no hero, and neither were any of my mates. So after the massacre of Steelbone Meadows, we did what any guys in our situation would have done. We hightailed it out of there. The only problem is that everywhere we went, there were old enemies waiting. After finally getting corralled by the Ernst soldiers, I was left to rot in a dungeon, waiting for them to decide what to do with me. The way the gods look at us, I don't think we're gonna like what it is they have in store.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Return to the Bandit Kingdoms.
Episode 26.
Yes, 26.
Holy.
Thank you, Michael. There you go. All right, everyone. We've got a lot going on tonight.
Yeah.
We do. We really do.
We should get into it, right?
Well, we got to go through the niceties of it all. We're gonna again. Let's introduce the passe.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So let's start off with. See if I can get it right. No, Steve down here. Why don't you go ahead? I never start with Steve.
You did. It was a little awkward, but you made it work.
Did I? I did it! I saw it on the replay. Woo! I got it. All right, Steve, go ahead.
Starting with me.
Yeah, man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve. I will be back to playing Wyndon this evening, a not very nice person, mostly interested in profit and his own safety and well-being, but he is here ostensibly to help free some slaves and cause some trouble for Ayuz, so we'll see how it goes.
Yay. Well done, sir. All right, and sticking with the weirdness of it all. Uh-oh.
Will there be fireballs from Lee Kim?
Was there one last...
know it.
Was there one last week? There was one last week.
Yeah, I did one last week, yeah. But
yeah,
now I don't have any spells or anything that I remember.
Yeah, but you do have Hex.
I do. I was really hoping to get that right this time, and you've already screwed me up.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is. So, hey, so let's go ahead.
Else, Silverwolf may go down in a blaze of glory, which is as close to a fireball as you can get. It's a metaphorical fireball.
I was just going to say, a fireball, just not what you were anticipating. So, with that having been said, now we shall go to Adam. It's your turn.
Oh, hey,
that's
everybody!
My Vanna White, by the way.
I've always thought of you that way.
I know.
Hey, everybody! I'm Adam. I'm playing Silverwolf the Ranger, who may not make it out of Kinemeet today.
Well, at least you died for no reason. So
yeah, well,
that's the best reason.
Yeah,
you know what it is. Honestly, it's Silverwolf's racism is finally catching up with him because the only reason
apparently there is a downside to racism, and it's death.
Go figure. Yeah. And you know what? I think you guys have just all found out too that the only reason you came here was all part of a death wish.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's always good. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So with that having been said, now we're going to go to Jairus. Did I do it right? See if it did it right. I think I fucked that one up.
Oh.
I have no idea. But I'm Jairus. That's me.
Yeah, I did.
I am playing Morgan for this evening. Morgan is Raleigh's better half. He's a wizard, a little bit more rational, a little smarter, and he has the ability to drop fireballs. So I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
And by better half, he means his split personality.
Right. Right. His literal better half.
Yes. All right. And rounding out is Michael. I'm pretty sure I got it right that time.
I am Michael, and I'm playing Ash, who is kind of an evil guy. He likes playing with dead bodies and talking to ghosts that float around him, but he means well.
Who of us can say otherwise, really?
That's pretty true. That's pretty true.
I feel like what he's saying isn't true, but I don't know enough to argue with him.
Right.
I
Okay.
don't have any real solid evidence.
Well, and sticking with the new tradition, the lovely Verona. Sorry, Verona.
Wow. This is taking an ugly turn right off the bat here.
I don't think
Keep
you know what
moving.
I don't think you can edit that out. I don't think she's watching tonight. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll just bleep that out.
All right.
We have the word of the day is mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Yep.
All right, yeah. How do you
So
say
you
You
can
like
say it
how
was
I
on
tried-
purpose.
Yes. You like how I try to coincide the word of the day some kind of
With
way
your
with what's
actual
going on.
tragic
Yeah.
mistake?
Mine? Oh, I'm not in Kinemeet. I'm the DM. So, all right. So the first word we have is Russian, and it's Ashipka. Ashipka. I love Russian. I think that's the
Do you
coolest
know that I
sounding
actually
language.
know one Russian phrase? Would you like me to say it?
Yes, let's hear it.
Is it I am the machine?
No, that would be awesome. It is Strosvichia. Skажите, пожалуйста, молодой человек, где мои книги? Which is, hello, excuse me, young man, where are my books?
Okay.
There you go.
What play were you in?
That wasn't
you had-
no, I got it.
Really?
During the 90s, I tried to learn a random phrase in as many languages as I could, and that was my
Well.
Russian phrase.
Congratulations. You did it.
I still remember it, too, which is surprising.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So next we have Welsh. Kamgimeritot. There you go. And don't ask me to say that again twice
I won't.
because it'll
That's a mouthful.
totally different.
I don't want to hear it more than once. So
Okay. And then rounding out, we have mistake in Finnish, which is virahe. It makes me think of this. Granted, he's Swedish, but the Swedish chef. Not that it's related, but anyway. Okay, I'm stereotyping.
yeah.
All right, let me close this out. All right, all right, everybody. Let's get into a slight recap of what had gone on in the
Yeah, it's been a few weeks
Last-
since we met
yeah.
with the Press Ganged Opportunists.
Yeah,
Correct.
the if you haven't been tuning into the recent episodes, the past two episodes, we actually took a little bit of break away from the Press Ganged Opportunists and went and took a look at something else that's going on in the collective general area that's kind of all influenced, and basically we checked into the good guys. I don't know any other way of saying it. They were all good guys. These were guys that essentially sort of like counterparts of what the press gang is, and they were working for the county of Ernst, and the county of Ernst has uncovered and know about, to an extent, the plot of the stealing souls and sending people into the Bandit Kingdom. Who was caught, gentlemen?
Tobold Gurner.
Tobold Gurner, the original happy bastard that was at the jail cells in the very first episode when they got before they were released out into the wild, so to speak.
Interestingly
Also,
enough, my
maybe-
rap
no.
name used to be Old Happy Bastard.
Old happy bastard. Got it.
Uh,
Yeah. What were
it
you
was
saying,
when I
Jess?
was a part of the
We
Wu-Tang
also
Clan.
got the gnome that
Mhm.
stole our souls in the first place. Well, not our souls, but
Actually, no, you did not. You got a different gnome.
We got a
oh,
little
that's it.
gnome,
Oh,
a
no
kid
shit.
gnome.
Okay.
Yes, you guys. So, you guys, the good guys were shown the place where the souls were being taken, and they found a shit ton of souls kept in little clay jars, and they don't know what for, but they found these souls, and they were able to wring some information out of some poor bastards that had just recently got their souls taken and were going to be sent into the Bandit Kingdom, and these guys were going to be sent to Stoink, and so the good guys were set in their place to go find this contact, and they did. They captured them, and they brought them back, and they got to meet the good guys. Met with one of the members of Circle 8. So some higher powers are really starting to tune in. Now let's go back to the Press Ganged Opportunists. So after everything went to shit down in Rook Roost, and they hightailed it out of there and started traveling across, Silverwolf had it in his craw that he was going to. You guys were going back to Kinemeet.
Yeah.
He just could not get over that memory of the slaves that were there when they first went through Kinemeet way back when. So they go to Kinemeet. Along the way, they meet up with a Jarhasian.
He's a Jarhasian lad. He's very nice. You're gonna love him, I promise.
Yes, very much so. So they met up with, does anybody remember his name off the top of their head? So I don't have to look it up.
I don't.
As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah,
Yeah, that's the dude.
It's Latin.
I remembered it last time. I don't have that book either because I was away when we learned. Wasn't I? I don't remember.
See, boys and girls, this is if you play D&D, why it's so important to take good notes. Now I have it in my
DM
notes. I've got it.
To take his own notes though. He should know.
Right, yeah. I've got him in here. I just,
Lord Calvert. Lord Calvert is his name.
Yeah, Lord Calvert.
I did have that book. I was not away. I was sitting here in my jammies in my basement.
Yes, so they ran into this Lord Calvert, who is he's part of the remaining Jarhasian nobles that are in soldiers that are kind of roaming around doing mercenary stuff. Calvert's down in Dimri, but he forays up into the Bandit kingdoms and stuff, and kills anything that he can find, and then he goes and hides out again. So he helped escort them to the outside of Kinemeet, and then after much planning, they rode up to Kinemeet with their Iuthian cloaks, bullshitted their way in through the front doors, and then they didn't really know what to do from there, so they decided you guys killed the guys who were escorting you from the wall.
Right, immediately.
Yes, just boom. Killed them. And then you just made a beeline
to the slave pits.
Yeah, just made a beeline to the slave pits.
Killed everybody else in the way.
Killed a bunch of orcs there. Yeah. Now, while this was going on, Lord Calvert had because he liked their moxie, aka he thought they had balls because he thought that they were going on a suicide.
Bigger balls than he did. He's got an army of fucking people, and he's just riding around outside doing nothing.
Yeah, because
that's right. He's gonna survive the day. So
yeah, exactly.
but why?
Because that's what smart people do. But no, anyway,
what is there to live for after that? I mean, what a pansy. You know what? If Silverwolf makes it out of here, he's going after that guy next. If he doesn't do anything to help.
That is
but he did. He rode around the city, causing a diversion, and drawing the arrows from the orcs from the wall. In an attempt to cause a distraction for you guys to do whatever you're going to do. Yeah. And that was kill a bunch of orcs and then try to
free the slaves who won't leave.
Well, no, because there's 4 dudes pop up out of nowhere.
We never really explained.
One of them looks like situation. Death and a vampire and like got this rusty, bloody chain flying around him.
But he's trying to help. Don't judge a book by its cover is the moral to the story.
And basically, they're kind of scared.
Unless they're orcs.
Yeah.
Or hobgoblins. Then you can judge them.
Yeah, but they were scared, and so because they were scared, they didn't leave. So they're basically where we're leaving off is Lord Calvert's his distraction.
Oh, they're
while
coming from
while
this
eff-
side?
while effective,
Sorry, I'm looking at something the audience can't see.
while effective, the not all of the orcs died, and there's one that was, an archer up on a roof who basically just laid down so he couldn't get shot, and just started screaming his head off. Oh, they're trying to free the slaves, blah blah blah. Eventually, the other orcs that are on the wall start to realize something's afoot, and a whole bunch of orcs start converging back towards the center of Kinemeet, where the Press Ganged Opportunists are at. And that's where we're picking back up. Essentially, most of the others, I think you guys have decided, well, if they don't want freeing, we should probably get out of here. And what has Silverwolf decided?
He is going to free those slaves one way or the other.
Yeah.
Who's gonna kill? You're gonna kill.
So drop a fireball on them.
He's
They're
never,
all
by the
free.
way, for those of
Leave.
you new to the stream, Silverwolf has never successfully helped anybody.
He did help that one
He
guy.
has
That
tried
is
to help
true.
2 people, both of which died horribly in the process.
Yeah. The best one's when you tried to help that guy out the window
That
at
was
his
really
house
funny.
in Recluse.
Yeah,
And
we both fell. I landed on top of him, crushing his head on the pavement.
You saved that guy to death.
Yeah.
that's exactly what
Ash
you did.
considers that to be a win, by the way.
Oh, it looks like I forgot to do something over here. Hold on.
What'd you forget to do?
Here
Don't-
come
don't-
50,000 orcs. Ready? Boom.
Don't worry about what's happening. There's nothing going on.
Oh, you took them off. I
Ignore the
already
man
saw
behind
them.
the curtain.
Yeah, pay no
How
attention to the man
near,
behind the
Frank
curtain.
Creed wants to know, how near is Penhold's teleportation circle that takes you to Rookroos? That's a great question, Frank. Not
It's
not in the fucking city, unfortunately.
Actually,
It
it
got
is.
destroyed,
Is it?
actually, if I remember properly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
right. It was in
it's-
Rookroos. It was in that. That's true. It was.
Yeah, it was
Frank
in-
remembers more about this show than I do.
Right? And you're a player. That's sad. You see that
Yeah.
ping?
I rely
It
on
was in
Frank.
Yeah.
Harchuck's house, and then it got destroyed, if I remember
Yeah,
properly. At least
we
what he
don't
said
know
anyway.
that though because we left right as they were entering it. We don't actually know what happened to it, but that's a
I
really
thought
great
I
point.
thought they talked about
So
it.
I guess okay, we're gonna go ahead and start. I'll go ahead and I'll ask. Has anybody bothered to look for that house?
No.
I don't even know it exists. So that
You
was
know,
an estimate. I
Ash-
wasn't there.
Ash wasn't there. That was
That's
Three
at least
Toes
as an
days.
excuse.
So
I'm in the middle of this. So
okay.
So,
All right.
this is the
We're up
house. Huh?
Raleigh to save the day, so yeah.
yeah, if we're Winded
Well,
would
I
be
hope
the only one
you're not
that would
waiting
have
on
a
Raleigh to
chance of
save the
even
day because
thinking
Raleigh
about
isn't
that, I
here.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Morgan's
I don't
Raleigh.
think Morgan was aware either.
No,
so.
Morgan's never been in this place
Oh my
either.
God, Morgan wasn't here yet, was he? I mean,
No.
he was. Oh,
He-
well,
yeah, no,
Oh, he knows. We know
Morgan
who
knows
what-
everything that Raleigh knows, and Raleigh knows nothing of what Morgan knows. So we're good.
Morgan knows Morgan and Raleigh. Raleigh
Yeah,
only knows
Got it.
Raleigh.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Morgan or Wyndon has an opportunity to think about this on their way out of town.
on Wyndham, but
Yeah, man.
you know,
Okay.
wizard, think the wizardly things.
They remember
That's
everything. Those
true.
wizards.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Memories.
you're going to probably need a wizard to activate it. So there you go. Right?
We got 2. We got Morgan and Wyndon.
Not a
Okay.
wizard.
Between the two of us, we don't even need a circle. We'll just
Just great.
blank this whole town away.
There you go. So, what I'm going to do is remember I said you guys, I basically just let you know, you have basically 2 rounds before people show up.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, I'm going to just go around. I'll ask each one of you what you're doing. I know what Silverwolf's doing, and I take it you're continuing down that path. You're going to stay put where you're at right now.
Maybe. Because last we left off, I yelled at the others to get the prisoners out of here. and I will hold off
Yes.
for as long as I can the onslaught. But if
And-
I look behind me,
Yeah,
it all
the person-
depends. It all depends on what I see after that statement.
Okay, so this is what I'll say. You're turning around to yell at your compatriots. So give me an observation check. Just give me a roll.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, you can tell that because as you guys came down, and especially when at that time Raleigh started smashing on the gate, all the slaves were out and up against the wooden rail fence and stuff that was there. When you turn around and you shout that, you don't see any slaves anymore. So you probably think they did their job. You probably think they're all free now.
Well, I would imagine that they wouldn't have been. They'd still be milling about at least, or
Yes.
I would imagine they would also be with my friends who I asked to help them, and they're clearly standing up by themselves. Not
they're
with the
standing-
slaves.
They're standing in front
they're very
of the.
compassionate.
So in that case, I would yell out, "What happened? Where
Okay,
are
so
the
that's
people you're supposed to be rescuing?"
It
Gotcha.
is time to go, my friend.
Okay, is there anything that Wyndon's gonna do?
Well, he'd like to get away. The slaves that want to be free, they don't want to be free. But he'd kind of like to set as much on fire as possible on the way out.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
plan.
is where you're gonna shoot a fireball, right?
I don't have that capability.
He was a wizard all along.
Not a wizard. But I can light a torch and start burning down thatch and wood buildings on my way out.
Okay, so for right now, we'll say that you're starting to light a torch.
Sure.
Okay.
And I would be
Uh,
heading back toward the prisoners.
Okay, so go ahead and make your move, and don't forget that those little squares are actual. So those are 5. This is a really big place, so those are 5
Yeah.
feet per.
So I would move.
I think that yes,
60
it even
feet.
works. Yep, it
Yeah.
works.
All right.
Yep. And the measurements work. So
So I'm about here.
okay.
Aren't you on a
Ash,
horse?
Map up. No, I left
No.
my horse by the
Okay.
gate over here.
the only one on a
Alright,
horse
somewhere
Ash
there.
is you.
Yeah, my horse
Alright.
is somewhere around here. I got off the horse earlier on.
I actually dismount from my horse and I prop the orc that I collected earlier up in the saddle to make it look like he's riding.
Okay.
And are we talking about both of our rounds here? Or before
Yeah.
the bad guys arrive? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I went down this alley to kind of hide my actions here a little bit. So I prop him up, get him kind of situated into the saddle. Then I pull out my potion of invisibility and drink it.
Oh.
And then I start leading the horse this way.
Which way? Ping it for me, buddy.
I'm gonna head up this way somewhere. I don't know how far.
Okay. Yeah, because that's where the other guys are at. They're up here.
Yeah. So I mean, I can walk. If this is both
Yep.
rounds, should be able.
Yeah.
to
So if you want, you can get over to the other
get to
guys.
them.
Silver Wolf. it's 2
Well,
rounds.
what I would like to do for 2 rounds, I'd like to cure wounds myself because I'm expecting a fight.
Okay.
And then move the other 30 feet.
Well, as we
Okay.
catch up to Silver Wolf, I will whisper to him that I am
7 is
here
pretty
and
good.
don't attack my horse or my friend.
He's already dead. But thanks for letting me know.
Well
I
said,
mean,
Sam.
if we have 2 rounds to do stuff besides lighting a torch, I'd be getting the heck out of there as fast as I could.
Okay. So you can move and light your torch too.
Yeah, I've got Expeditious Retreat on still, so yeah, in 1 turn I could go 1 round. If I go full movement, I could go 90 feet, and then we'll say another 60 feet because the action to light the torch. So
Okay. That being said, let me go over here. And which way you going first?
I'm gonna go up the way I came. It's
Back north.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what's going to happen is I'm going to ping right here. You get to there.
Yep.
And I'm going to reveal something. So
Okay.
we're going to move you back a little bit.
Sure.
But you are still here, but I'm just going to show you what it is that you're seeing, okay?
Okay. Yep.
Spoiler: it's a bunch of fucking
orcs.
Yeah,
okay. At the same time as you make it there, you see more orcs come up here onto this tower. Okay. So,
I'm not gonna make that
all right,
there.
cool.
How far did it? Okay, so that was 30-ish feet. So I would quickly divert myself if that's cool.
Yep.
Um,
Now, don't forget, you're technically right there.
okay, so where are these orcs? They're just above me, basically.
They're above you. I just dropped them there so you could see
What
what
was
is
coming.
essentially right
Okay.
in front of you. So you're like beeline it. You know, you're like there's like a slight bend in the road. You come
Right.
around it, and all you see is all these orcs just coming towards you, and they're hauling ass towards you. They're not like, "Hey man, how's it going?" You know.
Okay, so with my full movement, then I would probably duck behind. Okay, so 90, blah, 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 blah. I was up here, so I've got 60 more feet. So I'll duck right about here.
Okay. And so you know,
Mhm.
Wyndon.
Yep.
This house
Yep,
looks real familiar.
that's Hardchuck's house, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Just letting you know. Okay.
Yeah. And Wyndon knows he can't open a circle, so
Yeah, but your friends do.
We think
they think
we're
you
going to
can.
be really disappointed if we find that out. You're our
All
only
right.
hope.
All right. So everybody is basically where you're at. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to.
So on my turn, I'm going to send message to Wyndon as he starts to run off.
Okay.
It says, "Our best chance of escape is we need to stick together. Stay with me, and I will lead you out." And he and kind of says the same thing to Silverwolf and Ash. Well, he doesn't know Ash is there, but Silverwolf, just not with the spell. And he sends Bruce up into the sky and diverts his senses to Bruce's to get an aerial view of where the orcs are coming from to try to find a good potential route, just to flee.
Okay. So that being said, we are going to actually go into initiative. The only reason we're going to go, it's not combat yet.
Yeah.
But the reason we're going to go into initiative is just to keep it orderly on what everybody's doing. Because this
Right.
is all going to be boom, boom, boom. Okay. And allow me to show you. Bloop.
Oops, I got to click on my guy.
Bloop.
So
Liking.
Not that
More
it much
can be
matters,
a
but that
wizard.
3 should be a 4.
is there any reason he would think that he could work a teleportation circle without knowing the spell?
The thing about a teleportation circle is yes, you can use it. There's a whole thing of being attuned or having something that is an active trigger for it.
Okay.
So if there's an active trigger that's in there that allows you to operate it, provided you have the ability to wield said magic, because it's essentially like a wand or something. It's just like wielding a magical item. Okay. If there's no trigger, you have to be attuned to the circle.
Okay.
So it's essentially, you would tune yourself to the circle, use the circle, unattune yourself to it, that sort of jazz. Okay. And let's see. Are you seeing the what I'm revealing there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
these are the
other guys coming.
Yeah, those groups of orcs are essentially going to be on this map on the start of their initiatives, and I'm going to roll their initiative right now. So let's see what the orcs get. Fucking 5. Whatever.
Better than me.
I mean, good for you guys. All right, you guys. Orcs. And there's a whole bunch of different types of orcs. There's fat ones and skinny ones and strong ones and
all the right kinds.
Ones that play on rocks.
Even once.
Okay. So, Morgan has the first dealio there. So,
All right. So, let's see here. How far can I get?
now you send your bat up, okay,
Yes.
as well as that. The orcs are essentially coming down the main thoroughfares, okay?
Okay.
So an attempt to bypass them would be you'd have to come over here. You see where I pinged in the top right? It's pretty much where Wyndon is, okay?
Sure.
If Wyndon continues along that path, that alley that he's going down, this alley back here is leading away. This is the main road where the orcs are coming in. So that's he's going back. There's an actual building right there. I don't know if you guys can see that wall.
Yeah.
Just enough. Okay. So, but at the end of it, right there, that continues. Okay.
All right. Should I roll perception to see if I realize this is Firechuck's house, or is it just a passive thing good enough?
No, you'll know. You know it's his house.
All right. Then
you can remember because you remember this is exactly where you guys came the last time you were here.
I know. I just wasn't sure if you wanted to roll for it. So yeah, he's gonna dip down the alley between these two buildings, and if there is a door on either one of these two sides, oh, it's not pinging. Hold on. Either like the south or east side of the building, he'll try it to see if it's unlocked.
There is a door on this side. I think it was. No, it was the front. Right? Am I remembering correctly, guys? Isn't that where the front?
I think was the door.
Yeah. Okay. But there are windows on that side that are very accessible right there.
Yeah, that's
on the
okay.
side.
Yeah,
It was either on the side where Morgan is, or on the back where I think it was on the side where Morgan is was the door. But
all right.
It could have been the back where Wyndon is. It was one of the two. It wasn't in the. We didn't go. Well, there might have been a door in the front. We didn't go in the front.
Okay.
I mean, either way, whether it's a window or a door, he'll try it to see if he can get it inside.
Yeah, if you get in over here, there's going to say, for the sake of arguments, we're going to say there's a door right here, and then a door right here, both sides. One leads to the alley, one leads to the front.
Okay. So yeah, so he'll try that door. Is it unlocked?
It's a good question. I mean, let's check. There's a chance it might not be. Do you want high or low?
I'll go high.
Oh, so that means that
close.
It's locked. You missed it by one, dude.
That's the dice online dice do not favor me.
And Frank Reed said it was the side, so I was right the first time.
Aha! And in Frank we trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank knows.
Frank knows. Of course he does. Okay, so let's see here.
Oh, it definitely was the side. You're right, Frank.
Silver Wolf.
All right. I am going to. Where's the gate over here? This is the gate right here, right?
Yep.
So that's got to be 30 feet. I'm going to stand in front of the gate.
And we've had that gate open.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got knocked open.
I'm going to stand in front of the gate. I rip the Iusian cloak off of my back and spit on it, and say, "Good people," loudly. I don't even care who hears me at this point. There are Jarhasian. How the fuck do you pronounce that? Jarhasian. Jorhasian forces outside of these gates. Your freedom is close. My name is Ander Nady, son of Zilverhar, husband of Eliza, father of Zilvard, both killed by the people who have taken and tortured you. I promise you that I will kill as many of these fiends as I can. And when the moment arises and the opportunity shows itself, free yourselves. You deserve better than this. And then I take out my swords. My maul, rather. Right? Like that.
Well,
swords. Like
well-
fucking...
Well said, sir. But I gotta say it. What the fuck was your son's name? Zergert?
Zilvart.
Zilvart?
Yes.
You actually named your kid Zilvart?
Yes.
Oh man, ooh, maybe it is a good thing that kid went away. Could you imagine the ribbon he'd get? Hey, look, it's that punk Zilvart.
Now I want to make a character named Zilvert.
It's a...
It will not be
It's
long.
not his whole life.
It's the male version of Zilverhar, which is of silver hair in Elven.
Now you sound like a parent trying to justify your kids.
Yeah, I named my kid Apple.
I named my kid Rain, but it's spelled R-E-I-G-N.
Oh yeah, totally. All right, Wyndon.
Yo.
Hey, Speedster, it's your turn, man.
Yeah, I got Morgan's message, and he's a lot more competent than Raleigh is, so I kind of peek back over here. Oh, look, it's him. All right, let's see if we can get in here. So that's movement. I'm gonna just flat out break a window and try to climb in.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, what do you need me to do for that?
Just roll a 20. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you missed the window. But if you get that one, I'm like, you broke it and cut yourself pretty fucking bad.
You broke
20,
it. It didn't make
you
a
didn't
sound.
break shit. You ran up and went zip and dove through.
Kind of like a cartoon cutout, actually. He goes through it, and there's an image of him on
Right.
an outline.
An outline of him. So this is what Morgan sees. Morgan's like, trust me, I'll be able to get you out of here. Just stick together, and you go running up here, and all you see is meow. It's like opens up the window, jumps in the house right in front of you, and now you're in the alley all by yourself.
I imagine it like so smooth that like he jumped and then opened the window.
That's exactly what he did.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna head upstairs because that's where I remember the circle being.
Yes. Now
Yeah.
I'll say this much: you jump through the window, get inside. The place is a wreck.
Of course it is.
Because remember, when you first came in here, Hartchuck, his cover, supposedly while he was here, was he was supplying the orcs with stuff.
Right.
He was bringing stuff in, and he was selling stuff to the orcs. He was
Got
like a
found
merchant.
out right after
So-
we left.
Yeah. So anything of value is gone. The place is full of garbage and trash. There's busted shit everywhere. So, and that's basically what you see. There is plenty of light in here because there are plenty of windows. And if there was a shutter or curtains, those are gone.
Right.
So, okay. All right.
So when I head upstairs, is there any circle remaining, or has it all been destroyed?
The circle's there. It's on the floor.
Sweet. All right.
Okay.
I will try to look around to see if there's any obvious way to activate it without knowing the actual being attuned to it.
Okay. So that'll be the start of your next turn. Because
Yep,
basically,
okay.
run up, jumping in, you're getting in, you get your bearings, make
Got
it
it.
upstairs. Oh, thank God. The circle, turn around, and then you're like, I got to find this thing. So then you'll have a speed search next round. Oh, oops, I went too fast, but it's the orcs. Now, where the orcs are right now is they're not that far forward. So basically, their front line is up there. So like for purposes of moving, when we go and we take a look, like because these guys right here, the northern orcs, they're going to be the closest to Ash and to Silverwolf. Okay, so just so you know, so they come in, and let's see how far are they going to be able to move. They actually might be able to move that far. Let's see. First, I need to make some rolls. I'm just going to make 1, 2, 3. Those guys down in the south won't see, but the 3 groups at the top will. So orcs have this really cool thing where they can just balls out fly towards somebody they think is an enemy to engage them. So let's see if they see Silverwolf. I'm giving 1 roll per group as opposed to doing all separate fucking rolls. So here we go.
Yeah, that would be a while.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Good roll.
I just rolled 3 nat 19s.
Now,
Dude, this
orcs
is fine.
and hobgoblins are my favorite enemy.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
so
I-
you're excited.
I would
that they're
know
coming.
I would know how far they would travel.
Oh, yes.
So, and do I see any that have like bows and arrows?
I'm not going to make you roll on that. Yeah, there's guys with bows and arrows. They're not at
Then
the front.
could I have retconned a rage there?
Oh, as soon as you saw them, you could
Yeah.
rage. You could have held on to it. I'll allow that. Sure, not a problem. Yeah. Okay, so now let's see how far they're going to be able to go.
Bring it on, baby.
Oh, it's close. So right there. So almost what I'm going to do is this. The group itself. Oh, what's it do? Oh, I got to get on the right layer. There we go. Okay, I'll have to move some of them back. So that is the group there. Let's move these guys back to the tower.
I thought they were committing suicide.
Oh!
I regret nothing.
Okay,
No, they're
let's,
like
let's-
the cops and the other guys where they think they could just jump off a building and be fine.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do this group of guys. Okay. They're coming, Silverwolf.
Yeah. I was hoping there'd be a way, but I'm not making it out of here. But I'm gonna take down as many of these goddamn guys as I can on the way down.
Okay. And so that would put these guys basically right there. Okay. So next round, they're going to be a shit because this group right here, the top group, the north group, they're going to come
get
into
to them
you
before they
before-
get to me. I can tell you that.
Okay. Now, Ash, you're invisible. And
Yep.
it is your turn. You're invisible. You got the dead guy on the horse, which you're leading.
Well, I'm not really like obviously leading. I'm just like have my
Right.
hand on the
No. Yeah.
on the horse by
Yeah.
his bit.
It just
there
looks like the
and,
horse is just
walking him
wandering out
forward.
its own. Yeah.
I will go past.
And so
um,
so that you can take this into consideration, the horse is starting to get really uneasy.
yeah.
It hasn't gotten to the point where any checks are going to be involved, but there's a ton of orcs, and this horse subconsciously knows orcs are going to eat the shit out of him at some point, probably, if they're not, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's not feeling too good. So, just so you know.
He's not coming with or anything.
I figured.
He has a mission that's separate from mine. And actually, about right here, I just kind of turn and let him like start to walk that way, or whatever way he kind of chooses to walk. Kind of let him go, and I keep walking by Silverwolf here. Kind of give a little whispered pep talk to basically goodbye and have fun with Nerul and.
And you think it's Three Toes' voice coming from beyond the grave, actually.
Now he mentioned that it was him. He was near me already, so I knew that he's somewhere
And then
invisibly
I
nearby.
finish out my little walkabout right there.
You didn't give me any
Gotcha.
fucking extra like hit points or anything, did you, on the way over
I'm and that'll ruin the invisibility thing, so I can't cast any spells without
Oh,
losing.
that's a
You
good
know,
question.
go ahead. Give him hit
I
points,
don't-
man. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's potion of invisibility, but I mean, if you don't,
Isn't that an attack? Don't you have to attack?
No, you'll lose your invisibility. I'm just
No.
saying that would be a really good gesture on your part.
it would be.
It would be.
Yeah,
But I have
You can
something
both
else
die
in
together.
mind once I get over here and out of sight.
that's all right.
Okay.
But that takes my whole movement to get there. So
Adam is
Yeah,
saying
not
that
a problem.
Silverwolf wouldn't be thinking that. So
Huh?
Adam is saying
I actually
that
have
Silverwolf
something in
wouldn't be
mind. I just need to get over there first.
That's fair.
All right.
There's only like I counted. I think there's like 47 or 48 of them. I think I could take them.
And definitely some of the guys that are in the middle look like they have more hit points than average orcs.
Yeah. Sure.
You can discern because they're your favorite enemy. You're like,
Yeah.
I think that guy's tougher.
I'll get to the candy center. Don't you worry.
All right. Morgan, you're sitting there going, damn, I didn't know that Silverwolf would be that nimble for a wizard.
Winded.
Yeah.
Winded.
Yeah, no,
Silverwolf is not anywhere near that nimble or quick.
There's like just the slightest moment of like, whoa. And then it's like, wait, no, this is serious. And he follows him, in the building as well, focused on escaping with his life.
Gotcha. I take it you're making your way upstairs as well?
Yeah, and then when he got up there, he would give Wyndon an idea of what he's looking for. Because I'm assuming, he would have a better idea of what a trigger for a teleportation would be.
You yourself have never used one, but you're familiar with them, and during your training, you've seen them being used.
Sure.
So, and so basically what happens is you go up the stairs, we'll say, you get upstairs, and all you're seeing is, zoom, 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 and he's like throwing trash around, and so on. It's like, is there anything in particular that you're going to do, or are we just going to do investigation checks?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, Wyndon, he's smarter than the average person. He's not a wizard, so he would probably be looking for anything that looks, magical or arcane that would trigger, at least before Morgan tells him anything anyway. So I guess, yeah.
Okay, so what I need then is give me an investigation check.
Sure. Yeah, it's not great.
Just Wyndon, or can I make one too?
Yeah, you can make one too. We'll just say you get up there. It's not a problem because you're both going to do the same thing. Just look around.
Right.
Here we go. Oh, well then.
Oh, nice. All right, so I get up there and I start to tell him what it looks like, and he's already got it in his hand.
Basically, no, it's like this. You go, we're probably looking for something that could be a trigger, and Wyndon goes, a trigger. He looks at the floor real quick, sees a floorboard, kicks it, it pops up, and there's an empty space underneath. He reaches down in and he pulls out a gold rod like this. That's what happens.
Found it.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'll just about do it.
Excellent.
Okay.
So
All right.
Wyndon is this is the episode where Wyndon shows just how cool he is.
I thought that was the other 25.
He really
Yeah, but he's even cooler than usual now. Like this.
Okay, so Silverwolf. Now here's the thing, before we get to this part and start this stuff up. Now the trigger, now granted, it doesn't require attunement, but you are going to have to try and figure out how to work it.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm letting you guys know it's gonna really come down to this. Arcane knowledge rolls. Okay,
Right.
so basically you guys are gonna make some rolls and see if you can deduce how this thing operates in conjunction with the square, with the circle, I mean. Okay.
Sure.
So that's basically how that works.
Can we
Okay.
slip backwards in time? I want to stand right here.
Yeah, I'll let you retcon that. I mean, you already had something in mind that you were going to do.
Yeah.
So if being closer would be more facilitate that, that's not a problem.
I'm
I'll
going to be right here in a moment, just so you're aware, Michael.
Well, I don't know that, so
That's metagaming,
That's
Adam.
true. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Don't do that.
That's
Yes,
fair.
we don't do that here, sir. All right. So, and thus it begins.
So yeah,
Ooh-wee.
I look to the left, I look to the right, I look straight ahead. The visions of these orcs coming at me sort of fade away, and I just see my home burning, my child and my wife, not even just dead, but their bodies massacred on the ground, and I run, screaming some sort of unintelligible scream, swing them all at this guy.
Okay.
First,
Give it to me. Time for me to bust out the booko.
21.
Oh yeah, you brained this guy pretty.
It's 13 points. Forget about the 9 over there. So 13 points to this guy right there.
Okay, he doesn't go down, but he looks like you basically knock half of the side of his mouth of teeth out.
All right, I'm swinging back the other way to knock out the rest. 27 for another 13 points. I take his whole head off. His head just is jelly,
Yes.
I'm imagining.
You just you basically what you do is go wham and then bring it back around and wham. So teeth go this way, then teeth and eyes go that way. Okay. Because this is going to get probably cluttered real quick as opposed to the normal red Xing through as a dead enemy. Just imagine in your mind's eye, use players in you at home, that is the first orc that is now laying at his feet. So if you want to keep track at home, that could be a good drinking game, I
There
guess.
you go,
Every
yeah.
dead orc gets a drink. Okay, so that one is gone. Boom.
I'm gonna keep track too,
All right.
because this is the last stand of Silverwolf. I'm gonna keep track of how many he takes down with him.
Okay, so there are. You only have 2 attacks right now, right? So that's it. You're
That's
done.
it. I'm done,
Okay.
and I'm raging.
All right. And you are raging. Okay, so the wizard known as Wyndon, are you trained in the Arcana skill?
No, I'm not. So I think.
Okay,
I would
so
hand-
you cannot make this
Yep,
roll. You have to be.
That's fine. I was gonna hand it to Morgan anyway and see if
And
there are any
offer me
windows.
insight. Maybe some aid.
Are there windows up here?
Yeah.
Bill? Okay.
Yeah, there's
great. I'm
windows.
gonna.
And Wyndon, being the closet wizard that he is, can offer insight and thus make it a at advantage roll.
So
Morgan.
I'll hand it to Morgan and say, I think this might be your bailiwick more than mine. And I'm going to kick out a window, and I'm going to yell, "We're getting out of here if anyone wants to come."
Okay, so where are you going to
15
kick
orcs
the
take
window
off
out?
to the.
where's
So
that window
are,
at? You
are there
shoot
any
out?
on this side at all?
Yeah, there's plenty on that side, and you
Yep.
guys are now on the second story.
Yep,
So,
that's what I'm
okay.
kicking out then. I'm yelling, and what does this roof look like it's made out of?
These are slate roofs.
Damn it. It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is not like a this section of town is not as podunk as you would like it to be flammable, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yep,
So,
yep.
But I love the idea.
Yeah, I was gonna start shooting fire crossbow bolts, but that's fine. Instead, I will just.
Fuck, I need to stop doing these rolls right now and save that. Okay.
No,
Alright,
use
that's
them
just-
here. Forget when you're attacking me. We'll get the shit rolls then.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, so
um, I'm just gonna kind of ready a crossbow shot in case I see any orcs coming up to the house.
okay.
While Morgan and I try to figure this rot out.
Gotcha. Ash, you hear from behind you echoing in the, because it echoes between the 2 houses that are right there. You hear, "We're getting out of here. Who wants to come?" So just so you know, you heard that from behind you.
All right.
Okay. Dun dun dun. It's orc time. Okay, so He stays, and this guy comes up. Okay, and that guy comes up. Okay, and I think we can get 4 on you at a time there.
Sure.
Silverwolf, that guy hits forward. We'll move that guy there. This guy will come up here. That
Now,
guy
you
will
could have
come
used my horse as
there.
partial cover back there, but
He comes to here. That guy's going
I'm
to
not
stand there.
interested in cover as much as I am just killing orcs.
The archers are kind of hanging back, so let me move these guys before we start the attacks, though. So let me. Well, first let me do the measurement. Okay, right. Got it. Okay. So they'll probably be in the mix the next round. Same with these guys, probably.
Man, just based by math
Ooh.
alone, even with
Wow.
raging, you're probably not going
close.
to survive more than like 2
Um,
rounds.
That's true.
Ash, just so you know, and I'll allow you to kind of adjust yourself. This group of orcs, the ones right over to the east, okay, they're bull rushing towards this fight, and they're gonna run into you. So I
Right,
will
well-
allow you to kind of be maneuvered out of that way.
all right, I get pushed up against. I let myself get pushed up against the building now.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so these guys are almost into the fray. They're right there. Okay. All right. So we've got, let me make sure. Yep. So we've got 4. Let's see here. I'm going to have to do it the good old fashioned way. All right, here we go. Oh, and it does it that way. I hate that. Okay, hold on a second. I have to do them individually.
Yeah. 21, 11, 7, and 22.
Yeah, but then it just adds 5 on the end. So, oh, you know what? I could do it that way.
Yeah,
So there's a
yeah.
20. Yeah.
A 2-hit.
20.
2 miss.
21,
so
11, 7, 20.
Okay, so there's 2 that hit there. So let's see. Okay. All right. So this will be correct.
The suspense.
You just took 25 points of damage as 2 of the
I took
orcs that are
12.
flanking you
Maybe 12.
smash into you with these axes. That's it. See? Look at that. I think Silverwolf can do it. I think he'll pull it off.
This guy.
All right. Ash, what are you going to do to these poor unsuspecting orcs?
Nothing to the orcs. How does Silverwolf look at this time?
You can't even see him.
Yeah.
He
I
is
don't have
literally surrounded by orcs right now.
I don't.
So
think I have
basically,
to-
just
I double check that though.
A sea of orcs.
because
No,
not
I have
just
to
the
be able
orcs
to
that
see.
are
So if
hitting
I
him.
can't see him,
Yeah.
So if I activate my boots, are you gonna take away my levitation, even though it's a potion and the boots are?
You mean your invisibility?
Yeah.
The activation of the boots is not concentration, correct? And
No.
because it is a potion, that's not
It's
concentration
not
either.
concentration either.
So you're good.
So I gotta go basically to the peak of the roof then, and just kind of slip myself onto the roof. Gonna
Okay.
just go straight up, grab the roof, pull myself onto the roof, and that's what I look down and keep watching. Then I guess because that was my action.
I almost forgot. Thank you for
That'd be your
reminding
move.
me.
Oh, your boots were the action?
Yeah.
Activating my boots are
Got it,
an
got it.
action. You know.
Okay.
I almost forgot. So as this group comes running up there, these orcs
Yep.
heard the holler.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I have my reaction, so I'll just immediately shoot this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go.
And then let me move.
Ah,
these.
god damn it. Oh well, I missed.
Yeah,
You're like,
you already
You're there,
you did
you're
have
there.
2 natural 20s, so you're
Yeah,
bound to
you
miss
fall
one.
off.
Yeah.
They're all gone.
you got excited. You're like, ooh, no, oh, jeez, premature what would they call that? Okay, so, all right, Morgan, let's do this roll, baby.
All right. Let's get it over with. 16.
Oh yeah. Actually, it's with advantage because.
Okay.
Oh no, he wasn't helping you because he
Yeah,
was shooting out the window.
Yeah.
But 16 is enough.
All right, great.
Now, what it does to activate, it is part of a ritual. So it's
Yeah.
going to be 10 minutes.
Are you serious?
It wasn't going to be that easy.
Okay.
Come on, man.
All right.
Where's-
No, it makes
where's the-
sense. No, I get it. I just totally a fair
Where's
play.
the
I'm just saying.
suspense in? Boop. Peace out.
Yeah, I know.
Sucker.
Okay.
So long,
And, you know, satisfaction when you
motherfuckers.
brought up the heart check thing, I was like, that seems a little easy.
I mean, I let the circles there. There's a key to it. I mean,
That's fair. It's totally fair.
all right. So,
Are you
okay,
serious? Like, we're gonna have to kill so many orcs.
okay. So,
So then with his remaining...
and I'm sorry.
He's going to go over to Wyndon and look out the window and tell him the circle's not going to work. We've got to find another. And he kind of gestures to the roof across. How far is this alley? Is this a makeable jump from window to roof?
No, because they're essentially about the same, but you might be able to do a window to window jump. Because there is one directly across. These two houses are essentially, they're almost cookie cutter, but not really. And so they're kind of set up. So it's kind of like in the old TV shows where, they would show the boy looking lornly out of his window at the girl next door taking a shower or something. Well, that's kind of pervy, so not lornly. So, but there's a window
And
right
the shower
across.
was in her room.
Yeah, no,
which
You
is
don't need to
weird.
hear about your
That's a Raleigh move. Morgan would then try to remember from what he's seen of the room so far or the building so far if there was anything long enough he could use as a bridge between the buildings to prop up on the other building's windowsill and try to make his way across in a sensible way.
Actually, the floor, and you get the idea from having watched Wyndon kick up one of the loose sections of the floorboard, and the floor is made out of planks.
There we go. So with my remaining interact with object, can I just put the board in place and then have that be my turn?
You guys can start ripping it up because it is still down.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. Wyndon can cast invisibility probably, and then you guys just
No.
pretend like you're not in there.
That
That's
wizard.
true, yeah.
Very
Just
small amount
cast
of spells
teleport.
available.
And you guys do notice the other groups of orcs having gotten closer down towards the south there.
Sure.
Just pointing that out.
I'm just noticing the ones that are right in front of me. So.
That's right. And speaking of, hey man, it's your turn.
Yay.
All
All
right.
right. I
so-
am. Sorry, what's happening?
He said it was. Oh, it's Silverwolf's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, several.
I was confused.
All right. I am going to beat the shit out of this guy.
Okay.
13.
That just hits.
Oof. So for 12 points.
Okay.
And so I just swing just to sort of nail him in the gut as he bends
Mhm.
over. I'm going to try to hit him in the head for 18 for another 16 points.
Dead. But the guy, you brain that guy, and it's sort of like, it's just like in the movies. You see the guy out there fighting. So boom, boom, you kill one, you turn, you get hit a couple times, you swing, you kill this guy, and then as you do that final swing, you knock him falls backwards, and as he falls, it zooms in as his body falls down, and there's this big
That's what I was
green
going for. Yeah, I
orc
want
with
him.
2 swords in his hands, looking at you.
He's the one I wanted. Yeah, step up, motherfucker. You're next.
He's the one you're gonna get. Yeah, this guy's gonna tear you up, dude. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. All right. Wyndon.
Yeah. All right. I've heard Morgan say the circle's not going to be viable. And what is he attempting to do? Rip up some planks?
Yeah, he's attempting to rip up some floorboard. You hear? Are you talking out loud about your plan?
Yeah.
Okay,
So we try to get to the next building.
Okay,
Yeah.
just 1 second. 1 second. And then I'm going to try to shoot at this guy again.
You can do it. That hits.
Okay.
That hits, and that kills him.
Great. And I'll shoot at the next one. Oh, come on. Oh, well.
That misses.
Yeah, it does.
What a kill!
All right. That's me.
All right. Orcs. Okay, so the big guy steps in the vacant, but that leaves 3. So we've got 3 orcs gonna do some swinging on, and we'll just do like we did before.
Okay.
We'll add the 5 to them. That was good. We all good math. Okay,
Yes.
so
Mm.
okay, so there's 1 hit.
1 will hit.
Well, does 17 hit you?
No, 18.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Fancy armor now.
okay, so we've got 1 hit there. So we're going to add 4 to this die roll. I take that back. We're going to add 3. So that's 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 points.
4.
Okay, now it's the big guy in front of you.
Bring it on,
Okay,
motherfucker.
let's see what he gets to add to his attacks. Okay, that's
You
good.
might hit hard, but I hit harder.
Okay, so there they go. We're going to add 4 to these. He missed.
Neither one.
Well,
I don't even move. I just take the maul as he steps up, and as he swings, I smack the sword out with one hand, and then smack the other one in the other way, lightning quick. And I'm just staring at him the whole time.
and he's staring at you, and he misses. So essentially, what actually happens? He doesn't like come in just swinging in like blindly. So he actually comes in and swings at you, and you're like just ching ching, and you just knock him away with your maul. You know, dead set, staring straight at
He's
him like,
now
bitch, is
learned
that all
that
you
he's
got?
my favorite enemy.
You're my favorite enemy.
All right, Ash.
So I look down at our stalwart fighter down there, Ranger.
You can now see Silverwolf blending.
Notice he seems to be a little bit more bedraggled.
Yeah.
And I point my finger down at him, and I say, in the name of Nerul, I will grant you as long of a life as I can, so you can take as many of these creatures as possible with you. And I transfer my own life force to him.
Oh shit! What does that mean?
Oh man.
I think I know what spell this is. Yeah, it is life transfer. It's okay.
Yeah.
And let's see. So
To roll, because it didn't roll for me. I need to roll.
8. Nice.
Wow.
That's awesome.
48 necrotic. Okay.
Necrotic.
And my
Alright.
own life force just flows out of me and into you, so you can go ahead and do the. You get
Wow.
28 hit points, so you can go
I
ahead
only
and
did 18,
Yeah,
but I'll
or-
take.
No, these are temporary hit points. Don't heal yourself, right? These are temporary. Am I right here? Let me see.
It
you
actually
take 48
says
negative damage.
hit points.
Yeah, it's
equal to-
heals.
That's it. So you're fully healed then.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so cool. I'll allow you to have the. No, let's do it by the rules, because I can see the precedent. I'll do it now and then later on. Hey, remember when you did?
And I kind of roll over when I'm done, like
Yeah, that's a
just
lot
totally,
of hit points.
totally exhausted. I mean,
Right.
there's actual real blood flowing from my mouth, eyes, and nose now.
That would have been
kind of roll
56
over and
HP.
scramble across the roof of the building over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's doubled, so like technically it would have been 56 HP.
Damn.
It's
That's
doubled.
a-
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should have
you
held
get
on to that one for a
Number of
little
hit points equal to twice the necrotic damage you take.
You know what? That would be badass if that was temporary hit points, if they did it
Yeah.
that way.
That would be
Yeah.
badass. Especially if you paired that with something like Armor of Agathis, where
Yeah.
every time you take damage, and as long as you're you still have that whatchamacallit, the temporary hit points, it deals 10 damage or plus. That would
Well,
be
yeah, I don't know if that would work though, because you had two separate spells, and Armor Amathys gives you temporary hit points, and temp hit points don't stack.
Yeah,
No.
and they
So
always
you would take
replace
one.
the other.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, exactly.
Oh
So,
yeah, okay.
yeah. But I
Still
like
cool,
the way
though.
you're thinking. Okay, so all right. So Morgan, you get up this board, and for the sake of storytelling, it's surprisingly long enough to bridge that gap, and you have a whole extra foot on either side.
Beautiful. Then yeah, he's gonna try to.
I'm sorry. I forgot to move the other orcs. So these three guys take that round busting the door down. Okay?
Okay.
So they make it into the house, but that's all they did. They were able to bust down the door and get into the house. So that's all that's going on there.
Okay.
This group, we're just gonna bam. They're right there. This group, I wish we had some dramatic death music going on. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
right.
But I didn't plan ahead
Darth
for that.
Vader march.
Yeah,
like,
darn,
like Beach
darn.
Boys, maybe.
No,
You know?
what's no, no, Beach Boys.
Catch a wave and you're sitting.
You need that music from Platoon. The ode. What is that? That's the funeral music they play all the time.
Oh,
Carmina
yeah.
Burana.
Yeah, no, Camina Burana. No,
I
it's
don't know.
not that.
That would be cool though.
That would
They
be-
played it. They played it at what's his bucket? Kennedy's funeral.
no idea.
I don't know. They should have played the Carmina Burana because it's fucking awesome.
Okay, so
That's
there.
that's a lot of orcs right there. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna put
there
that
was a
up
lot
there.
more of them than I thought. It was gonna
Too bad we don't have fireball.
be. I counted 47
Okay.
earlier on.
Yeah, I think you were missing some of the ones down south. Is
Yeah, I guess
probably
so.
what that was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you've got the board up. The window is where Wyndon was shooting out of. Tell me what you're doing with that.
So once I'm going to try to get it just on the windowsill that we have open across to the windowsill of the next building, and then move across it and climb onto the next building's roof.
Okay, that will require a jump and an athletics check because
This is Mozart's Requiem, Frank Creed. Can you guys hear it on the
There it is.
stream?
no, well, you know, I don't have the stream music sound up.
Frank, can
That's
you hear it
it.
on the stream now?
That's it.
Do I have?
We're gonna
do
keep
I
it
feel
on.
like
We're
this
gonna
is
keep
going
it
to
on.
be an easy? Like what? How difficult does it seem, or how high up to the roof? Like
Well,
it seems
let's-
too hard. He'll go in the window.
it's
Thanks,
going
Frank.
to be a athletics check, and I'll even tell you the DC, just so that it's a good as essentially how your character's judging it. You get a DC 13 athletics check. You get up on.
Yeah,
the
no, he's going in the window. He's trying the window. See if it's unlocked then.
Okay, now you can take the board you got and essentially bust the window on the other side as you put it into place. You see what I'm
that
saying?
works.
Okay. Okay. Now, so you know, going across the board to the other is going to require an acrobatics check, and that will be a DC of 10.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no.
Okay,
Five
give me.
for those of you listening on podcast.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So
Plus
this is
three
what happens.
modifier.
You go, all right, move out of the way. Wyndham steps aside. You go over with the board. You take a look at the roof. You're like, nah, smash. Push the board through. So now there's this board spanning between the two windows of the two houses that are really close together. You get out the window, get on the board, start shimmying across, and it kind of wobbles a little bit more than you think. And you fall, and you grab the board. You're going to try and grab the board. Give me another athletics check.
Oh, you could do it.
It's same DC 10.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, I'm sorry. Oh my god!
That would be a nat one, everyone.
Natural 1, yeah.
Oh,
man.
okay.
I'm consistent.
Oh. All right, so Wyndon, you see this? It's like, all right, I got this. And you're like, that's a pretty good idea. Boom. Okay, so a story. Come on, you're gonna know this one, Juris. A story's how many feet tall?
13.
Okay, so you're basically.
Minimum of probably about 7 or 8.
So I'm gonna say you're
arrow.
falling roughly. It's roughly basically. It wouldn't be 20 feet, but we have to do for the damage calculation. And how much damage do you take per 10 feet you fall?
1d6.
1d6. So basically, you're gonna take 1d6, 1d4 damage, falling down. Okay, so let me get rid of that plus. I'm sure you don't want extra damage. Okay.
I got the.
There's only one?
Look at that! Huh?
And a
That's
D-
not 3. That's
Nope.
pretty good. That 3 points is
I'll
pretty
take
good.
3. Yeah.
3 points. So basically, what happens is you do that, you drop down, boom, fall.
Right in
Now,
front of the door you entered, or the window you entered earlier, so that's good.
I know, right?
well, but here's the big deal.
Uh-oh.
We're going to give only 2 rolls. There's a mass of orcs swarming in, but they're all pretty bloodlusted about getting that crazy fuck that's going to take them all out there. So I'm only going to have 2 rolls for this huge group right here, and they're going to need to get a DC. I'm going to say, I'll even be nice. We're going to say DC 12, okay? Because they got their man on. So if it's above 12, there's orcs that see you fall.
13 and a 2.
Okay. So there's orcs that see you fall. They will act on their turn.
All right.
Okay.
Accordingly.
They will
Dun,
act-
dun, dun.
Excuse me, sir. You should not be here. I am the neighborhood watch.
You seem to have fallen. Can I assist you?
This you. I think that's about right. That's probably what would be said. Okay. Silverwolf.
Well, I mean, I'm obviously going to go after the big dude in front of me, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah, that's what people want to see.
Give the people what they want.
All right, let's see. And I'm feeling pretty good right now. Take a swing with my maul. 18.
That hits.
That's only 13, so I sort of nail him in the side, I guess. 13 hit points. And then a fucking natural 20, motherfucker. Once he's like down on the side, I just crack him on the side of the head for another, what is that? 27 hit points? Yeah.
So 27, what's the grand total you do to this bad boy here then?
40 points altogether.
Okay, you nail him for 40 points. You bloody him up. He smiles, and he's just like got all this blood in his teeth that are just pouring out from you just smacking him with it. And he just smiles at you and goes, "Good!"
And I just look at him and I say, in Orcish, you're an abomination, and I am going to fuck you up.
He looks hurt by those words.
He takes 2 seconds.
Or his feelings, or
yeah, he's like a little tear squirts out of it. You don't know what it's like being an orc. Okay, so now we've got Wyndon. Wyndon, you just saw Morgan with his death-defying
I
dude.
go, Morgan, get back up here. Stop playing around. I hear these orcs coming in, right?
Oh yeah, they're in the building.
I'm gonna kind of go out. I'm assuming there's a landing or a space where I could see them from above.
You know what? Here, hold on a second. I'm going to switch maps right quick because I think I'm going to have to pull that out of. I am. Okay, hold on one second. I got to find it. Where's? There it is. Hardchucks. We're going to restore these maps. Okay, so let's go to Hardchuck's house. So Hardchuck's house was 2 levels. Okay. This is the 2nd level.
Oh, cool. We never saw that.
Okay, so there's the 2 windows right there. See how it is?
That was convenient.
Trying to get up
Right
here.
over here. Yep, right there's the window.
Okay.
Now there's steps. You see, there's two
For the
two
folks
flights
at
of
home,
stairs
I
that come up.
apologize. I'm having a hard time manipulating. There we go.
So, like, this is the window that the plank's out of, basically, essentially?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And all this furniture's gone.
Right,
Okay.
yeah, I figured.
And remember when he did the ring, he moved this stuff out of the center there,
Right.
and it was beneath it. So,
Sure.
Then
So
over
essentially,
here.
like,
yep, in the center.
if I
You got it.
go
That's just
over
for the
that-
audience's sake. I don't care.
Yeah. Thank you.
if I go over here, say, can I go out and see these guys coming up, or like,
Yes.
okay,
So if you go through either of the 2 doors that come in to this, they come in on either side. Okay. If you go out that door, there's a landing right there, and then stairs that lead up to it.
perfect. All right, I'm gonna go out there and start firing at them.
Okay, you'll see them when they come to the stairs to come up. So you
Perfect.
can hold your attack.
Oh, they're not even within visual range yet.
No, because they just busted in the door on their round, and they haven't moved yet since
Well,
then.
that's vexing. All right, hold on then.
Great word, by the way.
It is very much
If
so.
if I hold an action, I can only get 1 shot on him instead of 2. All right, then I'm going to oh, God damn it. Fine. Yeah, okay, I'm going to wait near the window then, and I'm going to be ready in action to shoot whichever orc I see first.
Okay. Good choice. Good choice. All right, let's see. Oh, it's the orc's turn, so we're going to have to go switch the map back. Oh, now where did I move it to? So, there it is. There's Kinemeet. Bloop. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at all that action. Oh.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me zoom in. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, so here we go. We've got 3 attacks from regular orcs that are at +5.
All hit,
Oh
including
boy.
the natural 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll do the. And I calculated the big guy's attacks wrong last time, but I'm sure you don't mind.
Nope.
Pretty bad rolls.
Okay, so first hit, second hit, and let's double up these dice for the crit. That's not
So,
very good crit.
26, I'll take 13 of that.
Okay, and now for the big boss man. The big boss man, he adds 6 to his attack. I was completely wrong. I apologize for my.
I'll forgive you this once.
Okay, so here we go. So here's 2 attacks.
Both miss.
Ha!
I
Oh,
am
yeah,
so
yes.
focused on parrying him that's how the other people they're just swinging at my back and my sides and I don't even notice because I got them all and I'm parrying both of his swords there.
You're basically
More pain,
giving
big orc.
you're giving your back to these guys and you're letting them tear
Yeah.
into you. Essentially, is what you're doing. Okay, hey, it's break time.
Sure is.
So we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break. Go refill your beverages, get ready, get some snackages, whatever have you. And we will be back for the demise. How many deaths we got for Silver Wolf right now?
2 so far.
2.
And I've only had 2 rounds, so
That's true.
it's
There
one
could be
per
more
round.
But I'm more concerned about what the hell's going to happen
Are the other guys going
to
to get
the
out?
other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So,
know
and that-
I'm doomed. Yeah.
Before we go,
Remember,
though,
I'm invisible and I can always fly away, so my fans are.
Yeah, Ash will survive.
Ash is no longer invisible because
Yeah, he's
Ash
90
cast
spell.
a spell.
That's true, but I can still get
He
out.
can still
fly
just
away.
float
Yeah.
himself out of here like Macy's Thanksgiving Day balloon gone wrong.
Okay, there's just so we can see what's happening here before we go to break. Morgan, you got these 2 orcs coming down on you.
Yeah, that's all right. Wyndon's got my back.
So, and these orcs, one looks like your typical orc.
That was a great reaction.
One of the other orcs, little bit more burly than the typical orc. Just so you know. Okay,
At
so
least
that's
40
it.
hit points, by the way.
Yeah, he looks roughly like to have 40 some odd hit points. Okay, we'll be right back, everybody. Hope you're enjoying it up to this point, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
We'll be right back.
Dun, dun, dun. Wah, 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 wah.
back.
Yay!
Hold
The
on.
crowd goes wild. Hey, was it a mistake coming here?
Ah,
Yeah, it was.
Well,
I'm
at least Adam did the Day of the Word
I
scream.
did the.
Slightly disappointed. You can have advantage because you're going to need it.
All right,
what do they
I'm
call
gonna
that?
take it.
I'll give you inspiration.
Yeah, I'll take the inspiration. I will take what
All
I
right.
can get at this point.
Okay, so we ended off with
Where's my,
you just went. Am I right, Wyndon? It was Wyndon's turn.
Yeah, I think it was the orcs because those two were moving towards me.
That's right. You're right. I just didn't advance.
Yeah,
it, so
no,
it's
the
actually,
the orcs already went.
yeah. So it's
Because
Ash's turn.
yeah.
Actually.
Oh, so they just got to me. They didn't get me. Oh, that's awesome. I thought. I
What
was
about the
gonna
ones
get
in the
fucked up.
house?
Oh, you know what? That's right. They were there.
Oh,
let's
right.
see.
Yeah, we didn't quite
And
finish
if they
that.
want to run away, that's fine. But
They
Let's-
do
let's-
nothing.
Let's measure because they were here. Let's see if they can make it to you. Yes, they can. Because they have that beautiful orc ability of bum rush, a full move. They get their movement as a bonus action. So not both of them, but two of them. The first one, and the bigger of the two is in behind. So just let me do this.
And I know you
one
guys can't hear this, but I've been listening to, and so has the audience, Mozart's Requiem in D minor, which is one of my favorite pieces of music. So nice job, Frank, on thinking
Yeah.
of that one.
even though he didn't remember what it was. But in Adam's
Why are you
defense,
throwing shade at Frank?
Frank knows everything, goddammit.
I didn't remember it either. I'm saying Frank knew. Adam didn't remember.
I didn't know. I don't know shit.
Okay,
I'm more
so
of a Vivaldi fan myself.
I love
or a
Vivaldi,
Wagner,
too.
But
Yeah.
I'm Rachmaninoff and all those heavy Russians all the
I
way.
like
Okay.
Brahms. I'm a romantic at heart.
Yeah, of course you are. Here's the attack. Let's see, and these guys get
With
5.
advantage.
That's gonna miss you so much.
Yeah, he has advantage.
Why does he have
Oh.
advantage?
When you fall.
Oh, because he's
it
prone.
can't-
He's prone.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so here's the second roll.
3,
Yeah.
even worse.
So like,
It's because I'm such an honest fucking guy.
there you
Everything's
go.
coming up, Jairus.
All right.
the
Okay,
orc
so
is laughing at your multicolored coat and
no, it's a great coat.
No.
That's
Switch is
great.
Morgan. He's all dapper. Away.
All right,
Yeah,
Ash,
he's looking
it's your
pretty
turn.
I
Before
peer
that,
over
Will,
the
are
wall.
ones in the house going? Well,
Oh yeah. What about the orcs inside the house?
Okay, yeah. So they make their way to the bottom of the stairs, and then they come up. So full movement. We'll say the 3 orcs. The first one is in the doorway, so you can go ahead and shoot.
cool.
Yeah, that hits, and it's dead. So there's 2 orcs.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay. So there we go. All right. Okay, now Ash, you're looking over the.
I look over the edge of the roof down there, kind of
Uh-huh.
take in what's going on. At the same time, I give myself a little bit of healing because I need it desperately. Oh, good.
That's an 8 for those of you listening on
Back
podcast.
into, and I'm back into the double digits.
Okay, and
There you go,
hold
you're
on,
up to
I
10.
need to make some rolls.
A 9, a 7, and a 10.
All right, don't worry about what those were for. All right, so what are you
And
doing there?
That's right. So I just kind of like take a quick little peek over, pull my head back because I don't want to, take full cover again, and kind of heal up some of my worst internal injuries,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of decide what I'm gonna do next. So that's
What
I'm
is
doing.
your passive perception?
Oh, let me see. It would be 14. Actually, no, it would be 16. No, passive perception.
Either way, it makes
Or-
it. So, as you look over and then heal yourself, you kind of like do a quick look over your shoulder, and when you do that, you look back towards that keep that's there, and this keep, especially this tower, is much higher than that house. But these 3 orc archers that are up there, let me move that guy out of the way. They're all like at the crenels and at the around there the stonework, and they're looking down, watching the fight, and they're not looking at you. Thus, the 3 misses that I just rolled to see if they noticed you over there. So, just so you know, you are able to notice that those
I would
guys.
imagine that an orc loves a good fight, so they're.
That's exactly, and basically, the DC they had to beat a 10, to notice this guy scrambling around on the roof over there because they're more engrossed in watching you get your ass kicked. Okay, just so you know. All right, and that was it, correct? Now you're contemplating your next move.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna move kind of scoop myself over here to the corner and kind of, not a full plan yet, just kind of positioning myself.
Okay. Oh, Morgan, this poor bastard tried to kill you on the ground, and you were very easily able to roll deftly out of the way of his swings.
That's right. So where am I in regards to the door? I'm assuming the orcs that came into the building didn't go through the window. They probably kicked the door down.
Yeah, they kicked the door and went through it. You're actually where you're laying on the ground. The door is like directly to your right.
Okay. So
And
yeah,
there's another door directly to your left to the other house, but the one to your right that goes in is open.
Okay. Yeah, so he is going to, well, actually, is he? Let me see. 1 second. Yeah, okay. So he's going to stand up and he looks up at the plank and he kind of tries to, straighten his jacket and look a little dignified. He's like, well, that was very embarrassing. And just as he says it, his bat swoops in and just kind of like gets in the guy's face, and then he was just like kind of really like calm and relaxed and looking up, and then in an instant pulls out his sunblade and hunk just swipes at him twice.
Okay.
1 advantage.
Oh, that hit.
Ooh, 27
Oh, that
and a 22. Those
His
are some
damage
rolls
increase.
right there. Well,
15 points
is,
damage.
for an orc, that'll take him down.
So basically, you stand up, and he's like, he missed you, and he's like pissed, and he's like, ah! And as he's growling in frustration, you stand up and do this, and he's all like, motherfucker. He like wings back to like lay into you again, and just at that moment, and you're like, ah.
Zip, zip.
And zip, you disembowel the bastard.
Fantastic. And then with the
But
rest of
cauterize
his
his
movements, he's just going to get around the corner here.
Okay. Now, oh yeah, because he had that guy in between him. With that reach, would he get an attack of opportunity on him? He was right behind him. And this is a reach with a he's got a great axe.
Dude, great axe aren't actually reach.
Yeah, there's no reach weapon with that. The only thing I was
Usually
thinking,
it takes a feat.
yeah,
Take it
I was just thinking of,
with reach.
I was thinking more of him being really close to the other guy, but mostly just to fuck with Jers. Okay, so you're up and around the corner. Okay, all right, so Silverwolf.
All right. I mean, pretty clear course of action. Swing a maul a couple of times at the big dude in front of me. We'll zoom in to get a good look here. All right. So first one is an 11, which probably misses. So I'm going to use my inspiration right off the bat.
There you go.
Take it again for a 21 for
That hits.
20 points of damage.
Okay, and you're going after the big guy, correct?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Of course.
Is he still up?
Yep, he's still up.
All right, then next swing, 15.
Misses.
Oh. Yeah, so I mean, I hit him, nail him on the side, swing again, he dodges out of the way. Sort of
why you
clinks
go
off his
reckless.
armor a little bit, but not enough to hurt him, I guess.
You are correct, sir. Okay. Wyndon, you get to go on these other two orcs that are basically filing up.
Sweet. All right, first one. There you go.
He's dead.
And second one. Ah, that's too bad.
Misses. Ha-ha. All
That's
right,
fine.
good. All right. Orc turns. Okay, so we've got our 3 other orcs on you. These are all at +5. Looks like one hit.
hits, yeah.
Okay. So let's do the damage on that. Ooh, 15.
7, but that was a big
Yep.
hit.
That's a big hit.
Okay, now here comes the orc that you've been pounding on with his 2 swords. These are at +6. 19 will hit. Well, no.
Yeah,
6,
the
8,
12 will
18,
hit.
right?
12 will hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
12 a hit. All right. So we've got, let me do this guy here. And his damage bonus is a little bit better. Okay, that's good. Does 13 points of damage to you.
I'll take 6.
Okay. All right. The start with this orc down here, following after Morgan. That's exactly what he says too. All right, and let's see here. There it is. Okay, this is at a +5 as well.
That will.
So 21. Okay, and he will do. You gonna do shield?
No, I guess I'll save it.
All right. And his plus to damage. Let me see
That was
here.
16, it looks like, or a +5 was that? to hit?
21, yeah. 21.
Oh, and you know what? It is actually a +6 to hit. So okay. All right, and so, 16 points.
Yeah, you're rolling really high for damage lately. You got to stop that immediately.
Yes, sir. All right. Now, this is the orc that is made it into the room against Wyndon.
Without me shooting his throat out, yeah.
Yep. Here goes. He gets
He
his
had a good
one
run, though.
attack. This one is a 5, not a 6 to the plus.
Sure. 17 will hit.
17 does hit. Okay. And let's do the damage here.
Don't roll another 12. Okay, 8. That's fine.
Yep.
I'll take 8 damage, and then I had to make a con check. So 1 sec. Okay, so. Okay. I lose that. Alright, con check for my Expeditious Retreat, which is still up because it's a 10-minute spell. Okay, it's still up. Great.
Yay. Okay. And let me. Okay. We're going to give us some rolls for the orcs that are in the tower. See if they see you. Okay.
That's a natural.
No.
2 10s. They still can't
They
see.
still are too busy watching the fight below. They do not see Ash crawling around on the roof.
There's a good show going down in the main street there. So
Okay, Ash, it's your turn.
I am going to sit up, swing my legs over the edge of the roof, activate the levitation boots until I can feel that I've levitated to the point I'm at, and then just kind of lower myself down behind this guy back there. Hell no, I'm not going to lower myself down. Just lower myself down far enough that I'm no longer poking out above the top of the roof, even if I have to kind of crouch a little bit. But I'm still levitating
Gotcha.
as high up as I can.
Yeah, you'd be just out of that guy's reach. For him to attack you, it would require an athletics check on his part to jump high enough to swing at you with his axe to like hit your feet. So, but he's he's got eyes for one person right now, so he doesn't even know you're there.
And actually, is that No, that's done. All right, that's kind of what I do.
Okay. All right, Morgan, what are you gonna do to this orc that just hit you, this bastard?
He knows. He knows what's coming.
Yeah, he's hoping you're gonna die. That's what he's hoping.
So he will, same thing. Bruce will come fluttering in from behind, just like right by his ear, right as I make my first attack, and I'll just swing arrows at him.
All right. That's
13 and a 10 for those of you listening on podcast.
Gotcha.
Oh, good lord.
The only thing I need to know, and I didn't ask this last time, how's he getting 2 swings? 2 attacks.
He's a blade singer wizard.
That's right. That's right. Okay, I got it. Okay, so wow, that's 2 misses.
I know, right?
Wow, that kind of sucks. That first one really sucked on your advantage.
I know, right? With his movement, he will he'll walk away.
Okay, that you're gonna you can't disengage from him, so he'll get an attack opportunity on you.
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. This is gonna be 6 added to this. 20. Does that hit?
He will cast shield as he leaves.
All right. Bing! It bounces off of this invisible barrier around you, cascading blue sparks down to the ground. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Silverwolf.
Yeah, I mean...
What's he going to do?
Shouldn't be that suspenseful.
Yeah, what are you going to do, man? King for Mercy is within the repertoire.
I'm going to swing them all at an orc, a big one, in front of me.
All right.
Let's go swing.
And I miss with the first one. He sort of dodges out of the way. Second one. There we go.
There you go.
That is.
I connect right in the chest for 19 points of damage.
Ouch. He is still up, sir.
Jesus Christ. How many hit points does this motherfucker have? What is he?
He's a big... He's a BFO.
Big fucking orc.
There you go.
Does it mean I've done...
I can tell you exactly how many points of damage you've done to him.
60,
79.
He's got 80 points, probably.
He doesn't look too good, but he looks really fucking pissed that you've been beating the hell out of him.
I look pretty pissed myself, so he can fuck off.
Right? Wyndon! Hey, man.
Wyndon he took a gash on the arm, and he looks annoyed. He narrows his eyes and frowns a bit, and he's just going to shoot the guy right in front of him.
There you go.
First shot. Does that hit?
That actually does. These are still all just regular orcs. And that guy goes down. So now all the orcs that came into the building after hearing that, and they're all dead.
Great.
Now.
Cool. Well, in that case, he's going to look at the plank and start walk on across.
Walk on over.
Yep.
Oh, you motherfucker.
You know he's going to make it, too.
So I just realized that I have advantage on acrobatics checks, and I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, probably because being a singer, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the trouble of running 2 characters. You don't know them quite
right?
as well.
Okay.
That's my fault.
All right, so you'll go ahead, and you've got enough movement you can get across there. So what I need that acrobatics check, DC 10.
I mean,
9.
seriously.
That is a 9.
All I need to do is roll a 3.
You had a plus.
Welcome to my world. Do fall on your ass.
Fall to my demise.
Okay, so we got 1 of 2 things here. Do you have 1? Do you have inspiration?
do. I'm gonna save it. It's fine.
Okay, so what I need is another acrobatics check. This is now the
You gotta hit
DC
this one.
DC 10 to catch yourself.
Here we go.
11.
Okay.
Just made it.
Now, give me a DC, and I'm gonna make this real easy. What's your plus 2 dexterity?
My dexterity mod is +4 right now.
Okay, so it's just +4. Oh, so what's your acrobatics?
He's
I should say?
proficient.
What's your
Acrobatics
Plus 7.
Okay, so give me a DC 8.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Basically, I
So
don't-
basically, don't roll a 1.
Right. Okay.
Okay, good. You still are holding your crossbow, no problems.
Just a one-handed
All right.
catch. Holding yourself up on the plank.
Probably
now-
bonded to you anyway, so you
It
really
is
don't
fun
care.
to me, so
Yeah.
even if I dropped it, it would be fine. But
You're
I'm still holding.
You're hanging now from that plank in between the two buildings.
sounds
And,
good.
You can still shoot though, because you're you're fine.
Yeah, reloading's where it's a bitch. Okay. All right, so it's the orcs' turns now. So what we're gonna do, because now we've got, these orcs here have all moved forward.
Yep.
And again, they're all so fixated. So we've got 2. No, we'll do 3 because we're gonna do 3 D20. It's DC 10 for them to notice that there's a guy hanging in between 2 buildings in this alleyway.
Sure.
All right, let's see what we get.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, 2 of them notice you.
17,
So that's going to
12,
be
and a 19 for those listening on podcast.
yes. Okay, so we've got archers here now. Go, hey, look! So these 3 archers right here all
Okay.
turn
They're
and are all going to shoot you with some arrows. Let's see what kind of rolls these guys get. And I need to check. Okay, these are all at only +1 though. Okay.
sure. Well, that'll hit. That'll hit.
Oh,
What do you think?
Natural 20, a 19, and a 3.
so okay, here we go. All right, so we've got longbows
Why-
do D10,
Out of
correct?
curiosity, while he's doing some math here and rolling some dice, why not just use the 10 minutes and get the teleportation circle going when nobody knew you were there?
Yeah, well, I was going by what Morgan told me. So
Do you know how
Morgan
many
said-
rounds 10 minutes is? Are you out of your
It's a long time. I
It
understand.
is.
I mean, if Wynn
There
didn't know
are
the full story,
100 bloodthirsty orcs like 15 feet from us. We're like, oh yeah, look at 10 minutes. What's 10 minutes?
if Wynn didn't know the full story and Morgan had said, "Hey, it's going to take me 10 minutes to activate this," he would have good. I'll keep watch and shoot anything that comes up, and you do the ritual. But he didn't know that. Morgan just
Right.
said it won't work, so he's like, "Well, okay then." So
That's 60 rounds. You are not holding these fuckers off for 60 rounds.
No, but did they even know you were in there?
they didn't.
At the time, they didn't know.
It's fine.
Here we go. Here we go. We got the longbows do D10, correct?
Yeah, D8.
No, they don't.
8.
Longbows do D8. I
8,
think the most.
8. It's definitely 8.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It is D8 because D6 is short bow, and I
Yeah.
know that. Okay, so we got here's the oh, and one was a crit though. So hold on, let me do
Crit.
this differently.
2D.
So bloop bloop. Okay, so here's the first damage roll. 4 points. Okay, now here is the crit.
Okay.
A whopping 7. So you just got shot by 2 arrows.
1 second. Let me do the math on this. 11 is 4. Okay, let me do 2 con checks. 1 and
13.
2.
And a 15.
Okay.
I think.
15.
got
Okay, so you
additional freedom.
yes. Okay, you still have it. Okay, now they start shooting at you. Okay, so there's a group of orcs down here at the mouth that noticed that those 3. As they start shooting at you, more orcs are paying attention now to you hanging,
Figured.
dangling there. Okay, all right. This big son of a bitch chasing Raleigh. Make sure, and I did it wrong. This guy actually has 2 attacks.
All
I'm
right.
being nice to you guys for some reason. I don't know. So, and these are at plus
We're
6.
very likable.
You are. I'll give you guys both that. That looks like 2 misses, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so there it is, 2 misses. But he's right back up in your face again. And...
You're just swinging, but Morgan's always a step ahead.
Well, you know what? It's basically they're like running and swinging, and neither of them are hitting each other. Just like... Okay, so now we go to our boy Silverwolf. These 3 attacks all have +5. Miss, miss,
None
miss.
hit. None hit.
Okay, now here we go. This is the 2 + 6 attacks from the big guy in front of you. And that fucking one. Really? You gotta be fucking kidding me. The 19 hits you, though,
The
right?
19 hits. Yep.
All right, so that's bullshit. I mean, good on you, man. You're going to be able to take more of these orcs.
I was dodging the other 3. Dodged the first one, and the second one just clips me for, we'll call that 5 points.
5 points. There it is. Okay, and
I still got some life left in me.
that is all of the orcs right now. Okay, Ash, you're floating there. Oh, you know what? I need to roll for those guys because you're floating there in the alleyway.
Wasn't he down hiding? Oh no, in that. Oh
No.
yeah, you're right. He's in the
Came
alleyway.
down, so essentially
Got
they
it, I
look
got
down
you.
the alleyway at this guy hanging there, and then there's
Who
this
would
dude.
be able to see me? Because I'm floating back here off the back of the roof.
Oh, off the
Wow.
back. My bad. My misunderstanding. I thought you were in the alleyway area. So,
No.
so I take that back. No one.
I mean, this guy could maybe look backwards and see me, but
Nope, he's not worrying about seeing you. I thought you were coming down over this way. That's my mistake. Okay, so you're good. So it's your turn.
I finished lowering myself to the ground and run up behind this guy. And I think I have an attack then. I don't think it takes an action to lower myself to the ground.
No, because you can lower yourself as part of your movement going forward. So
Yeah.
it's not like you don't have to go beep and then you can go. Woo.
Well, no, I do have to go. It's an elevator. I have to go straight down and then.
Oh, that's right, because it is elevation. I mean, levitate.
But
My bad.
this is only 30 feet or so.
It's 35 feet.
And I tell you what, I stop here. I backwards 30 feet. Pull out my bow and arrow, which I would have, been pulling out as I
As you're running, yeah.
sank,
Okay.
sank to the ground. And go ahead and shoot it.
You got this. That orc is nothing. That
Yeah. Well,
that's a miss. Okay.
like, wow.
That guy's a little bit better armored.
He's moving. It's tough to hit.
I don't shoot very often. It's not really my thing. It's like, this is the last piece. If you see me with a bow in my hand, you know everything's like the shit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Morgan. That's all right. Morgan's about to take this guy out anyway.
I fucking hope so. Well, he didn't do any damage. I don't know what
Yeah,
else.
neither of you hit each other yet. You've just been swinging at each other.
Right. He will. He'll take his 2 swings.
Okay.
So they're just real. He's letting the blade do all the work. So it's just these fast, very fancy type maneuvers.
Okay, so you're just doing some fancy dance around type of. Oh yeah, look at that! Nice, boom, boom, 2 hits. Yeah.
20.
All right.
Oh, that's a good one too. All right.
So-
23.
23. You slice him up good, but he's still standing.
Ooh.
This guy is tougher than the average orc. All right. Although I do believe his window of opportunity has passed him by when he didn't hit you for 2 fucking rounds.
Shield is a
All right.
motherfucker.
I know, right?
He hit me bad. 16 points of damage. He fucked me up.
Oh, that was the other guy, though, wasn't it? That wasn't.
No,
him,
I
dude.
killed him right away.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So he did hit you once. Okay. All right. So it's Silverwolf.
And hoy.
Will you be able to drop this guy?
hope so, because I would like to kill at least 5 orcs tonight, including this guy.
This guy should count for at least 2.
Yeah, he
Well,
had
he's a-
79 points, and I still haven't knocked him down.
He's a special guy. He's a special guy.
Yeah, well, I've got a special friend for him to meet. It's my ball! Alright. Swing, and a 11 misses. Damn.
Yes.
Dodges out of the way, and then a 20 will hit this motherfucker for
Yes.
20 points of damage.
Oh, let's see.
That's 99 points of damage. He's got to be dead.
He's got 99 problems, but hit points are no longer
Yeah.
a problem.
I just take my maul and I uppercut, nailing him in the chin, knocking him back. Teeth are flying, jaw is popping off in one direction.
Hell yeah.
And he lands on his back. And then I just turn to whoever's next to me and just stare at him in a murderous gaze.
And I so forgot to use his special ability, which is a battle cry, which would give all the orcs that were within 30 feet of him advantage on their attacks.
He let's be honest.
It's a good thing you
This
didn't
guy
use that.
did not expect me to just fuck him up the way that he did. He was coming in all,
Yeah.
the walk.
And it's like 50 of his boys against one dude.
Yeah.
Here he is fucking
Well,
dead.
he didn't expect to keep missing you the entire
Yeah.
day either. So there you go. Okay. All right. So you just killed
That's it for me.
I'd say that he tried his battle cry, and the others were like laughing at him so hard that they didn't hear it.
Yeah. He tried it on that last hit when I knocked him the fuck out.
Dun, dun, dun. He was going to, because I just noticed it again. I was like, well, if he survives this round, he's going to definitely do that. Okay, so Wyndon.
Yeah, 99 points of damage though to take that fucker down. Like that's a little.
You're
much.
hinged.
That
You're
is
hot.
a lot.
You're hanging there, man. What's going on?
Yep. Wyndon's hanging there. He's not having a great day. He's a little bit grumpy. He
Yeah.
sees this guy. He's got shot a little bit. He thinks, "Oh, for Cord's sake!" All right. So I have a question. If I prepared, can I like let go and try to do like a roll to minimize damage and or being prone?
I
Like
will allow you to make an
acrobatics,
acrobatics check to
Great.
to
So I'm gonna try
do
do
just that.
See how it
Technically,
goes.
you're like 4 feet off the
There we
ground.
go, that's better.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Yeah,
you
hang it
drop
from the
down.
plane, 5 foot
Yep.
drop.
Yeah. So you're down.
Great. I'll so get up, and I've got so. I got about here. So, would you say is that half my normal wound? Is that what we're taking?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 15, 30, and 30, 75. So actually, I can just get 45, which, yeah, I'll get right behind Ash. And then I still have an action then. And I will shoot this guy.
All right.
So here's shot 1, and here's
Hits.
shot 2. There you go. Did the 17 hit?
Let's see here.
Yeah, of course it did.
Thunk, thunk, and he just goes and falls down.
And I go, we got to get out of here. Silverwolf's crazy. Let's go.
I concur.
Alright, that's all I got.
I wanna try one thing first.
Well, while
All
you're
right.
trying that, I'm running.
Orcs.
I'll catch up.
Now, this one of the guys that stepped into the breach is a bigger orc. You've been fighting against mostly other orcs. So the war chieftain fell, and one of his bigger bruiser buddies comes in. So these 3 attacks are just regular orcs. So this is just +5 to these guys. Miss,
None hit.
miss.
I'm
Okay,
swatting them away like flies at this point.
here comes that bigger bruiser guy. He comes in. He gets 2 attacks. His attacks are at +6. So one will
hits.
hit. Okay, so and let's do the damage on that bad
Those
boy.
of you at home can see how many hit points I have left.
Ah,
Oh,
only
it's only
6.
3.
Yep. Only 3 points. It's good to have the damage reduction of a barbarian. I should have been keeping track of how many rounds we've gone through.
It hasn't been 10 yet.
No, it's not even close to that.
Yeah. I mean, you would just rage again, but it would be a bonus action. You would lose one attack.
I
Like
get 2
it matters.
attacks.
He gets 2 attacks, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's not the bonus.
It's the damage reduction is the big thing, and then advantage and strength attack.
So
All
at
right,
this point,
so-
it's just let's see how many of these it takes these guys to kill me.
Let's see. Okay, they're gonna all outrun,
Yeah,
so they will not attack you.
cool.
But
You brought friends?
That on purpose.
I still wish you guys just holed up in that room and got that
And again,
teleportation
if-
circle to work.
Morgan had said, "Give me 10 minutes," Winden would have, but
Again,
you live.
so from your perspective, just so you understand, it's been like 24 seconds.
oh, I know that.
I get that. I get that.
10 minutes. For 10 minutes, you might as well just kill all these fucking orcs. Like, let's.
I would like to.
All right. So next, we've got.
Ash.
Yeah, because they all attacked you. Yeah, so it's Ash. It's your turn. You notice after Winden comes up, kills that guy, says, "We got to get the hell out of here." Then there's some orcs that come spilling out of that alley. There's only 2 right now that you see, but these guys are all carrying bows with them.
So I'm looking for the closest way out of here. Is this a door over here at the far corner, or what is that?
There is
The,
these
northeast corner.
these houses that are right here. Boom, boom, boom. We've established, actually, because these lead into alleyways, this one would let out there. These ones have doors at the front and the back. So
I don't
actually,
care about
No,
these
he's
houses.
talking
I'm
about over
asking,
here
where
on the
does this
side.
go? Where does this go?
that keeps going.
The edge
That
of
keep
the map.
that keeps going. That's actually the alleyway continues.
All right, then I just fall out, full move, heading that direction. So basically,
Don't blame you.
Okay.
Basically, I can get here, I think.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to be super visible, so I'll actually stop right here at the corner.
Gotcha.
Try to get as much cover as I possibly can.
Okay. All right. And now it is Morgan's turn. You see Ash go hauling ass past you.
All right, so Morgan is going to bring his ass down here and peek around the corner, and then he mumbles a few words, and a ball of fire appears in his hand,
There we go.
and he leans around the corner and just lobs it.
There you go, Lee Kim.
We can still watching. There's
So
a
he's going to
fireball.
try to get pretty much like all of these motherfuckers.
Okay,
Right.
so
Nice.
it is a radius of.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
It is a 20-foot radius, but you
Yep.
guys, I'll let you use your better judgment because
But they're all
it's a
crammed
big
in
diameter.
together.
You can easily pack like 100 people in.
Bingo!
And I think-
So there you go. And right here.
We can't see what you're doing.
Oh, you didn't see that? Okay.
No.
I hate it when it does that. That means I gotta go.
I mean, we can see your arrow if that's what you're doing.
Here, let's
So
see.
that's Michael.
That's
Why
all.
doesn't it?
We can see Michael's arrow.
But yeah, so just in that general
Let's see.
vicinity, and you tell me who I.
I think you take out that whole group.
DC is 15.
See if this does it. Does that change anything?
No.
No.
Okay,
Are you trying to?
I mean,
I
I'm content. You tell me which guys get hit, and which you just
Yeah,
whoever you take
we-
off or don't.
We've
I put
already
on a-
established from, I think, the very first episode that you'll never get roll 20 to work the way that you want it to.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What you could
5,
do is
6,
put a
7,
little
8, 9,
Post
10.
in the middle, and then put an aura on it, and then turn.
That's what I did.
Visibility.
Yeah, we
But you
can't
have to go
see your
turn
post of your
visibility
aura.
on for us.
But it, see
Otherwise,
that.
He
That's-
can't figure this out.
But that's what I.
There's
Just
a
what's meant to
there's a
be.
permissions so that we can see it too.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
the guy who's gonna die, I'm gonna say he's never gonna get this right.
There we go. And then
Nope.
why did this?
It doesn't really, honestly. It doesn't matter if we can see it or not.
As long as you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
because
It
you know,
It would be
as long
great
as
for
you
the
know
audience
who
to see
gets
it,
hit,
as long as
the-
they see how many people go down.
But the thing of it is what Michael just said. I just did.
Right.
I went into it and I said, okay, I put the aura on this guy and I do so they can see it. And
Roll
then
20
now
if you'd like to be a
be
sponsor,
a sponsor.
we'd love to.
Why
have
can't
you.
that guy get? Did I just put him on a? That's what I did.
Layer. I mean, you could have it on the GM layer.
That's what I just did to the guy. Now I just stuck him over on the GM layer. All right, doesn't
Well,
really.
so
do it.
that's the thing. You're gonna
It's
use
fine.
the
There
map.
it is.
Obviously, your guys
Okay.
are huge. They each take up like 20 by 20. You know, so it's like I just. say,
Oh
like,
yeah, look at that. You're right.
No, but the measurements, just because the squares are the way they are, the measurement is still the same.
But the
Well,
guys,
no,
would
but
take
you
up-
only-
the
so
guys
you
would
have
be able to
backpack
fit. You'd
height.
be able
Yeah.
to fit more of them
It's
in
like
there if
four.
they were the right size. Is what he's saying.
Right, there'd be much.
No,
more into
no,
that.
because the size is still the same. It is.
Well, no,
trust me.
that, like,
Right.
But you're
Like this guy, for example, is taking up 4 squares.
But here's what you guys are forgetting: if you take this and you measure, that is still the feed.
Right,
See
so what
what
we're
I'm
saying
saying?
is the
10
tokens
Right,
are
this
so
guy's like
big
9 feet
that if they
wide.
were the appropriate size, there'd be much more people in that 20 radius circle.
No. This
Yeah, he's like
when I
8 by
measure it,
9 feet.
when I measure this
Yep.
here is still 30 feet.
Right, I'm saying, but like,
Right.
so you
The
can.
guys
all right,
themselves
picture
are 9
people
feet
in a
wide.
In an area
7
versus
feet.
giants in an area.
Yeah, because the
You can
tokens
fit
are a
more
little bit
people
big.
in.
Yeah.
You can.
So what we're saying is Morgan can kill all of them.
and basically, if Morgan wants to drop a fireball closer in to hit Silver Wolf, he could. He's still going to hit. I already counted 1, 2,
All
3,
of
4,
them.
5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
and that's.
8,
I mean, that's fine.
10, 11,
So,
12, 13, 14,
DC
15,
is-
16, 17, 18, 19. He's
Let's call
basically
it
going to
20
hit
for good measure.
20 guys.
Sure.
20 guys.
All right, so
So-
the DC is 15. You want to do the saves first or the damage roll first? Does
Go
it
ahead and
matter?
do your damage roll. And
There you go.
29 is pretty good.
So 29 or
29.
14, depending on whether they save.
Okay. Let's see here.
I think a 14 is pretty good too for a regular orc. That might get him.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
It'll get a bunch of them.
Holy shit, that's a lot of dice.
I know, right? A lot
Okay,
of low rolls.
so half. Let's check this out.
An
Half is
18,
going to
a 3, a
be
7, a 2, an 8.
okay.
A 1.
All right, so
natural
I
one.
just need to do this now.
One guy got burnt the fuck up.
Let me see. I need to go back
I
to this
see
level.
5
What's their?
successes
Do
here.
they have any modifier to it? I can't imagine orcs have a huge dex mod, but I could
Let's
be wrong.
see. Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
I only see 4 that.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 would
5.
pass.
Oh, that 15 is your DC?
No, 15
15.
would
Yeah.
would succeed.
Yeah. So depending on what the modifier is, straight rolls 5.
So I see
would pass.
5
It's
as straight
6.
rolls, yeah.
There's 6 that are
6?
15 or above.
Who did I miss? Oh, there, yeah, I missed that one.
Oh
That's
no,
still-
you're right. There's 5. I'm
Let's
sorry.
see.
I
This
got
guy-
guy's good. Okay. And
You are correct. Depending on what their mod is, but yeah, straight rolls.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight rolls,
Yeah.
only 5.
and then that guy that had the aura on him, he's gonna go away. Even though
We
you
couldn't
guys
see the
couldn't
aura.
see that.
No one
anyway.
can see it but you. It's a figment of your imagination.
And that's bullshit because it's like I go in. It's the same thing. Go into advanced setting right here. All players see. It's
Roll
like,
20
okay.
don't like you. Don't like you.
Obviously.
But Roll20, we like you, and we'd more importantly like you to be a sponsor.
Okay, so those
So
guys
then-
are dead. Now let me put the damage on these guys.
Even though you're not
So-
perfect, who is, really?
Those 1, 2,
No one
so
is.
No one
okay,
is.
so 29. Then these other guys are gonna get. Okay.
Like, I feel like I can take the rest of them. How many are there? Probably 50?
Yeah, so it's probably
That's the
feasible,
thing.
but with his remaining
got about
action
5
or
more of them.
whatever, Morgan is going to holler to Silverwolf like, "This is your chance to survive," and then dip back around the corner.
Now this is whoops, wrong one. I didn't want that. I want okay. There we go. Now here's the thing: dipping back around the corner doesn't change the fact that A whole bunch of orcs just saw you do it. Now,
Did
granted,
they, though? So there's a difference between seeing somebody throw a fireball and seeing the
But-
fireball explode.
this is what we're going to
point.
do because it's pretty much the same thing. We're going to do a roll just like we did with all the other ones.
Perfect.
So I've got 3 rolls, and it's going to be a DC, same thing, just DC 10.
Sure.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
5 and 8 on 4.
You know, I can't fuck this point.
The ones that noticed are all dead now.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened. All right, so these guys, these guys that are like that survived it are kind of like, oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. All right, so yeah, man, they don't know what the fuck just happened. All right, Silverwolf, it's your track. You actually
Well.
currently have 1, 2, you just have 3 on you right now.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it doesn't matter right now because I'm sure there'll be another that'll
But
step
you could
in.
choose to disengage and run away and live to fight another day.
I know, but right now I'm fighting a shitload of orcs. Today, it's happening. Yeah, so the guy in front of me is the tougher guy, right?
Yes.
them all.
This guy right there.
That's a 20.
That hits.
20 points of damage.
Ouch. He does not go down though.
Does a 17 for another 21 points of damage.
No, that's a miss.
17 misses him?
These are the tougher orcs. This is like sort of
Yeah,
like the
like-
one that was fighting Raleigh.
Yeah, but I mean, a 17 for an
Mhm.
orc? This guy can fucking kiss my grits.
This guy, I'll let you know. This guy has an 18
Of
AC.
course he does, yeah.
He's rocking some heavy armor.
Yeah, exactly. Now you see these guys over here, these smoking, charred kind of looking guys, look amazingly like the guy that's fighting in front of you right now.
All right.
Okay.
Run
That was-
away, run
I'm not running away. I'm not running away. You guys can, and I understand that, and it's the best
Okay.
idea, but I'm not going
Wyndon, it is
Yeah.
your turn, sir.
So I will use my movement and bonus action. Movement granted to me by expeditious retreat to go 60 feet. Okay. And then I will fire 2 shots. Fire at this guy.
And you can actually hit the other guy too.
Cool.
He's only got
Nice.
half. He's only got half cover.
Great. So that guy died, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
And then
21.
I also, if I can see him, I ignore half cover because of sharp
That's right.
shooters, So
Yeah, you do.
does that one hit?
16.
Yes,
21.
yes.
Yeah, that's got him
Yep.
too.
Okay. Cool.
Dropping orcs like a
Oh.
motherfucker.
Yeah, you know, it'd be great
I
if
gotta
you're
get
hitting
back
one's
on the-
attacking me, but whatever.
Okay, that's everything
if you
I got. That's
expect
movement,
anything
bonus,
different
and
from
action.
Wyndon by now, that's shame on you.
Okay. All right. So let me just.
Like, I feel like after all of the time that I've distracted these orcs, you guys should be further away from me.
Trying.
I know, right?
Okay. So now we've got 2 regular orcs on you and 2 big orcs. So this is a. These 2 are +5s.
I'll be right back.
Ooh, there's a nat 20.
now is not the time to
And a
leave,
miss.
man. You're dying.
Okay, so we're going to do 2. Yep. And then D12, and it gets a 3. So this is the crit against him.
Are they all using great axes?
No, not all of them, but a lot of them are.
Wow.
Okay,
Ouch.
so there's somebody keep track of that for him. There's
Yep.
7.
That's 7.
7 to.
Okay, now
I think that
these
he's probably down, right? He seemed like he was really low. Well, it doesn't matter. So there's 7.
These are the 2 big guys, the ones that have the higher armor classes. These guys have multiple attacks, so they're also +6. Miss, fucking fuck.
One of them.
One hit. One hit. All right, so we add 4 to this.
So 5. So
5,
2.
So 2. So 2 more points.
So
7.
9
8,
damage.
so 9.
It's taking
9
damage.
altogether. All right. So these guys are just mystified. They're looking around, trying to see what the fuck. Put these guys over here. These guys come into the alley.
Sure.
And that guy comes there. Okay. So there's going to be 2 bow attacks. These are
Yep.
only going to be +1.
Cool. I'm assuming both on me.
Yeah, because you're the Deadeye that just killed 2
Yeah.
other guys.
One of them hit.
So, and this will be +1 to the damage.
I'm not following. How
5.
are they reaching him?
They're shooting bows.
Oh, okay.
They have these guys all have bows. Okay,
Yep.
and then let me just check one thing. I don't think he's got. No, he doesn't. So that guy that's behind him there, he's carrying an axe with him, but he's
Okay.
not attacking. So he's actually going to move.
Actually.
Actually, okay. So all he's able to do is he moves in front of him.
Wow, he's moving in front. What an idiot. Okay, cool.
Just setting
Well, you know
himself
how
up
it
for
is.
death.
You took 7 more points altogether from
He
the
took 9,
attacks.
actually.
That's right, 9 altogether.
Who?
You
You.
did.
Me?
That's after your damage
Yeah,
reduction.
second.
All right, so that was with the with my
That's
With
Yep,
the
that's
reduction.
What
Yeah.
the reduction scene.
-9. All right, I'm fine.
Okay.
Relatively.
All things
For those of
speaking,
you watching at home and listening on podcasts, I have 15 hit points left.
some of these orcs actually come flooding past because they saw that fireball go off, and they're coming over here to start looking around, but they're only right there. Some of these other ones move up. So we've got more guys that are starting to encompass. This orc right here, because it's time to start using some tactics because you're laying guys out, he casts a spell. It doesn't seem to have any effect against you, though. And then...
What's the spell? Can I roll Arcana to recognize it?
Nah, you wouldn't even be looking over and to see this anyway, but I will let everybody know because it's kind of fun just to know what's going to start happening. He cast Bless on 4 of his compatriots.
that's
Basically,
gonna hurt.
the compatriots that are in and around Silverwolf currently.
Yep. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's only a
All
matter
right.
of time for me anyway.
Fair.
And that is all of the... well, after the fireball went off, these 3 guys that have just been watching the entire time and haven't been shooting, they're getting a little bit nervous, so they're going to shoot 3 bow attacks down into the fray. If they miss with a fumble, it's very likely they're just going to hit another massing orc, but I think they don't care anymore. So here's 3 arrow shots down at Silverwolf.
I imagine he must have some cover
One
based
hit.
on the fact
There's
that they're
1
just
hit.
all around, right?
Well, they're shooting at an angle down. So, and if they miss, they just hit somebody else. So it's got to be a good enough hit. So that's gonna get you for. This is not gonna be that much. Add a 1 to this. Okay, so you take another 4 points of damage.
Yep.
Zip, 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 zip.
Now, the other misses, did they hit anybody else?
No, because they're not low enough.
The 8?
Nah. It's not low
Raises
enough
one
to.
for a point. Come on.
Okay, it hits this guy here that's not attacking you.
Fine.
He takes a point of damage.
Fine, I'll take it. As long as an orc's getting hurt.
Okay, so that is that. Ash.
All right. I continue running in the same direction as before, another 60 feet.
Okay.
And that's what I do.
That'll take you probably off the map, does it not?
Yeah, it'll take me somewhere else.
Okay, so we're just gonna.
I'm not
take
sure
you
where
out.
the wall is, but I'm heading towards the wall.
That's actually it. Doesn't you can? It's kind of funky in how it does sort of look like there might be a wall there, but this alley just continues on.
I mean, wherever the edge of town is at, the wall that surrounds
Yes.
the town.
I
that's
see
where
what you're saying.
I'm headed
Okay, as soon as you fall off the map, though, suddenly you're over here in the prison. No, I'm just putting you there. This is representing that you're off of the map as of right now. Okay? And you can make, if you keep going in the direction that you're going, you're going to eventually, of course, you'll reach the wall.
Right.
Are
That's
you
my
looking... Okay, so your goal to get to the wall. Got it.
All is to
Okay.
get to the wall and levitate over it.
Gotcha. All right, so...
And I'll drop a rope in case any of my companions want to levitate along. That's
Okay, so here we go. It's Morgan's turn.
All right. So is there a door in either one of these buildings near me?
Yeah, there's these ones here. Like I said, these doors for this building and this building, they're laying because this is an alleyway right here. So
Right.
this has got a front door. This has got a back door. But there are windows.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll
In
try
the
a
alley.
window in this building.
Okay,
To his right. Is it
All right.
locked or unlocked?
we're gonna roll under. It's locked.
Sure.
It's locked.
It's
The
locked.
first one you come to is locked.
I got it wrong. That was
All right. So then, with
No,
his
no.
last remaining third level slot, he's going to hook shot. Well, actually, he's just going to step out here, and as he's moving along, like, "Hey, you dumb green bastards! I killed your brothers!" And he's going to drop another fireball right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll probably take out quite a few of them. So let's
Second
see.
fireball leak him if you're watching.
That's going to all right.
That is broke the record for most fireballs in a single session.
Oh yeah,
Some of these guys I can just
22 or
delete
11.
out.
That's bad rolls.
Yeah, but 22 against the regular orcs is not bad though.
Yeah.
And there
I
were
guess
some that were already hurt.
Yeah, because even in a 11 I guess would keep him up. but-
where are the let's see.
Well, I got a DC of 15. I mean, it's not terrible.
Oh, I didn't save those. I remember which ones are the guys that got hit though. So 25. So that's gonna kill that guy too. That'll kill it because that was one of them.
We're going to roll any DC. All right. I mean, I'll take it. You're just taking a bunch of guys off the map. That works for me.
Well, there's these guys right here. 1, 2, 3,
We're
4.
gonna die regardless.
Yeah, those guys right there. Those yeah. Now these guys right here are the guys who moved forward, and he moved forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these guys I need to roll saves for. So
Make your rolls as crappy as my damage.
they just add 1 to
12, a
these.
3 and 18, a natural
So
1 and
four-
a
Only one
failed.
saves.
So there's only 1 save.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to say the one guy who saves is going to be the guy closest. So he's going to take 11 points of damage. Okay, so
Yeah.
he's still up. And these other guys are going to go away. Okay, there's that. Go ahead and Wyndon.
Yep.
And Morgan and Ash all make perception rolls.
Ooh, 22 for
Very nice, very nice. It's a
18
low
for
DC
Morgan,
too.
and
Okay,
14
excellent.
For Ash.
You guys, as you're starting to move away and get away from the general clatter of the combat that's going on there at the center, you're starting to hear the footsteps. Well, not the pounding boot steps of more orcs.
Mhm.
I was
Coming
hoping
from
it was
different
some
parts of the
Hussians,
city.
these fucking pansy ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, because there was how many Jorhassians? 25 or so, and this is a city full of hundreds of orcs, so probably
Do we
pushing
have an
close to thousands.
Do we have an
Yeah,
idea of
But
Of
now,
where they're coming?
weren't the orcs on patrol or in that?
No. This is even a depleted. But this is a. You have to understand, Kinemeet and the orcs that are here. This is a hub that controls the whole surrounding
Oh, yeah,
area.
we're 4 people in a city.
Yeah. So
exactly.
so there are
I'm
roughly
just saying
probably
the Jahasians are pansies. That's all.
yeah, there's roughly probably about 400 to 500 orcs in here right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Roughly.
The
Okay.
I
Jahasians
gave
are
you as
pansies.
much support as I could, Silverwolf.
You did more than you needed to, and I appreciate it.
All right. So
Maybe
By the
my
way-
whole life. What did you
Will.
do? A couple fireballs? Plah.
Can we hear where they're coming from since we rolled pretty high?
there's definitely people coming from the way you're going, but there's
Okay.
more coming other ways too. It's kind of hard. I mean, with your rolls being as high as they were, you definitely know you got to beat on the ones that are closest to you.
Okay.
But because they're running through the city and whatnot, there's a echo effect kind of going on.
Okay.
But
Is it-
you definitely will be able to avoid them if you wish.
I would definitely like to avoid them.
Okay. All right. That's not a problem. Okay. So you guys go ahead and let's see. Okay. So it hasn't gotten to that point yet, but we'll get there. Okay. So Silverwolf, you have those guys still around you.
This guy's too close for comfort. I'm gonna swing and kill him.
Okay.
A
Yeah, he's
natural
gone.
20. I should have got the the other guy.
You
Anyway,
demolish that guy.
Yeah. Then I am going to, because I'm so close to my goal, swing and attack this guy. Next to me. 12.
Oh, that just misses.
Yeah. So, I mean, I swing, I just crush that guy and just continue the swing all the way around. And unfortunately, the other guy just backs out of the way just in the nick of time.
Okay, so there's this guy, and now these guys all have plus D4 to their rolls. So
Well, they
16.
going yet? What's happening? Isn't it?
They have bless. Oh, what am I doing?
I don't
I
think
mean,
it's
it's
not
me,
their
but
turn.
you know.
I got excited. Okay.
I know you have no idea what I'm gonna do. Oh wait. So I'm gonna shoot this guy because he's volunteering.
All right.
Oh, that'll miss. I will shoot at him again. God damn it. Okay,
And
fine.
They both miss. Actually.
Yeah, I'm off my game. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna just run my 60 feet.
Okay. That'll take you off the map. So I'm going to put you
Yep.
down here where
Sure.
we got Ash.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So now it's my orc's turn. So one. Yes, I'm keeping that roll because I don't want to keep rolling. Okay, so now these are the two bigger guys. They have 2 attacks apiece. These are at +6. And this is before the D4s. Let's see what we got here.
2 hit.
Okay, so 2, even with the D4, will not hit you. So we don't have to worry about the others. Okay, so I don't have to roll D4s. All right. So we've got 2, and then we're going to add 4 to these. So there's
17.
8.
I'll take 8.
10. It's 21 altogether.
So
'Cause
this
it's-
is what happens. Silver Wolf, there's blood everywhere on him. His armor is, either crushed or falling off in places. He's swinging the maul. Sometimes he's hitting, sometimes he's missing as they parry or dodge out of the way. There's arrows falling down on top of him. There's swords sticking one or the other. He continues to swing. He's down on a knee. Swords are still sticking him. He's swinging. He's not connecting with anything at this point. He can barely lift the maul. Goes for a final swing, and then just somebody comes across, just right across his face. He drops to the ground. When you would think that he would finally have a moment of peace, you remember he doesn't have a soul. And he dies on the ground, blood just pooling everywhere, with the same look of anger and frustration that he had in life. And thus ends the tale of Silverwolf.
Dun, dun, dun. We getting a slow clap? Is that what that
Oh,
was?
Yep. I thought it deserved one.
All right, let's try it again. Do it.
It's over.
I don't slow clap on demand.
No, you can't. You can't because it's ruined. It totally goes against slow clap.
Yep.
Okay, the orcs start going into a frenzy and ripping you into pieces. Because that dude you killed, that was the war chief.
Mm.
So essentially, you killed the guy who was basically the guy in charge in town.
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, one more fireball. What I wouldn't have picked.
I know, right? Especially now. All right, so Ash is running towards we're going to start expediting this a little bit, is running towards the city wall. Now, are you guys going to, like, group up? At least Ash and
I'm not
Wyndon.
waiting for anybody.
Well, Wyndon is going to, he'll eventually
I
blast
can
you.
outpace Ash.
He's got expeditious retreat on you. So what I want to know is,
But I know that Ash can levitate, and that seems like a pretty good thing to have in your pocket. So I'm probably gonna like stay with him as much as I can.
okay, so you're going to stick with him as you're going. And you guys, what I want to know is, are you making your way as a group, then, the two of you, towards the wall? Is this the
Sure.
what's happening now? Okay.
Trying to get out as fast as possible. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so now we're just going to go over to what Morgan's doing. There's right now, as far as you can tell, as you're making your way, it looks only like there's just that one dude right there that got caught in your last fireball that knows he's got a beat on you. Everybody down here, like I said, these guys are in an orgy. Now, I will say this much. So you've got these three guys here that were chasing you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough city that you can, like, duck this way, weave that way, and with Wyndon and his fleet foot pulling you along, I will allow you guys to just make a simple roll to lose those three guys. Who wants to make the roll?
What
Go
would
ahead.
that require?
Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to roll a d20, and you're just going to have to beat a DC 10. That's it.
Your call, Michael. You or me?
Go ahead. You're the one
All right.
pulling along, I guess. So.
Straight D20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, I'll give you guidance.
There you go. You can do
All
that.
right. Cool. Here we go then.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. So essentially, what you're doing is, as he's pulling you along, and he's like, because pretty much Wyndon's head's like on a swivel, and it's going like way too fast. It's like, you know, he's looking around, taking all this information in, and then making these really quick decisions. I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way, whatnot. And you guys keep making it towards the wall. You will get to the outer wall, and then that's where we'll pick up. I want to pick back up on Morgan here.
Sure.
So, okay, Morgan, you just got this one guy right here. Looks like it's the only one that's making. He's still looking pretty determined to still come after you. Just
Sure. Yeah, Morgan is not concerned about him. He's
already
focused-
smoking. He's already smoking.
Yeah. Well, he was focused on Silverwolf. His whole hope was he was dropping down the fire, not to try to kill orcs.
Right.
He's not a violent person. He was trying to clear Silverwolf a path, and he watches as his step or second cousin, twice removed, I don't know, he falls in battle, and he kind of does one of these, like, it's hard for him to tear himself away, and he, like, starts walking backwards. He takes 3 or 4 steps backwards before he can finally tear his eyes off of it. And he turns, and as he does, he casts invisibility and just disappears.
Excellent. With invisibility, not a problem. You can make your way to where are you going to go?
How well does he know the city? He's not going to be trying to climb any walls. He's going to be trying to find a gate or some entrance out.
You can make your way to the gate because the gates are kind of discernible by their build in the wall itself.
Perfect.
Okay. So what we'll say is, you get to the, you pass several groups of guards, and I'm going with Wyndon and Ash right now. You pass several groups of guards, make it to the outer wall. It looks like the wall, at least the section where you come to, there's currently no guards,
Great.
at least from what you can see. So now there are steps and whatnot that go up to the top of the wall from this section right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds slow.
Okay.
Wyndon could just step on my feet. I click my heels together, and up we can go.
So basically, what he wants a Wyndon hug. So you give him a Wyndon hug.
Who
You guys
doesn't,
float up,
really?
right? You float up to the top of the battlements, and when you get to the top of the battlements, you notice that there are several guards that are still posted along the outs on the top of the walls.
Sure.
But they're not even looking in your direction. So we'll say where you guys left, you are on the eastern wall. Okay.
Yep.
They are currently, there's a couple of guards not too far away. They're probably like a good 50 feet away. And they're looking north. As you guys I take you're going to levitate and go over the wall and go down, correct?
Well, we'll have to land, run to the edge, and then go down.
Yeah. So, but as you start to do that, you're going to cross, then you're going to cross over, and then you start to levitate down. As you do that part of it, you can see that in the distance, outside of bow shot range, are the Johasians on their horses, kind of just milling about for a little while, out there in the fields. Okay. You guys then make it down to the ground. You levitate down. They still don't seem to really be paying much attention to you right now. And even as I take it now, you guys are going to start just booking your asses away from the wall.
That's my plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you guys start making your way out. I will say eventually some guys spot you. A couple of stray arrows come out flying, miss completely. Okay. You guys have made it out. Now, Morgan, you make it to the wall. You're invisible. Okay. Mm-hmm. Gates are closed. There's only two guards at the gate. Okay. As you came invisibly towards the wall, there was a lot more orcs that were, again, going towards the center of Kinemeet. Okay. You pass, like here's a group of 10. There was a group of 8. Here's a group of 9. They were coming in groups from different sections. Okay. You make it towards the gate. You were going in the same direction as them. You make it to the east gate of the wall of Kinemeet. And that's where you're at. So now it's, how are you going to get over?
So he would have been using, not just for this, but Bruce, kind of tapping into his vision and hearing just to make sure that even though he's invisible, he still wants to avoid the orcs coming his way. And then similarly, as he approached the gate, he'd use the bat to survey, a good couple 100 feet in each direction for the best option. Either a place he could go up and over without too much trouble. If he could find stairs, he's not keen on climbing, but he's okay to jump off the wall. He'll take if it's a sprained ankle, then so be it. You
find a good spot because on the wall there's these basically like little shacks that are used for archers. Okay. So that they can shoot from out of these shacks towards people that are outside without, presenting themselves to incoming archer fire on top of the wall. Okay. You can get next to one of these shacks to where the walls are, and there's a crenel. So you could tie a rope around a crenel, drop it down, and you could climb down, because there's really a skeleton crew of orcs up on the wall right now. So, and you can, because you'll still be invisible, and you can climb down. The only thing is that you are going to take there's going to be a drop, so you'll take some damage if you don't make an acrobatics check of, let's say, 13.
All right.
So go ahead and try and make that.
So this time with advantage, because I feel so dumb. His whole thing is he's like this super graceful, like ballet dancer, fencer, and he can't walk across the
But
fucking.
it played out so well in this.
It did. You know, even with
It's still a
fails.
10
That's
with
so
advantage.
funny.
Okay, you're not going to take a bunch of damage. So remember that twisted ankle you were talking about?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so you got a little bit of a twisted ankle,
sure.
and you're going to take 3 points of damage.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and he just kind of goes limping off casually. He's watching the other two run, and arrows are going at him. He's just kind of limping behind.
Exactly, and that's exactly what happens after you get down and you start limping out and going out to the distance. You see them ahead of you in the distance, and you see a couple of stray arrows go their way. Now, after you guys get basically out of the bow shot range, as you're making your way outwards, you see those Jorhassians that were milling about have noticed you and come riding to meet you.
They noticed me and Ash at least.
Correct. Yeah, they don't know. No, they don't notice Morgan. They notice you two guys, and so they are coming, and they're going to intersect with you outside of the bow shot range of the orcs that are on the wall, and that is where we will end this episode.
All right,
Episode 26. Well, we all knew Silverwolf was going to bite it. He pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
it's
was,
about
I didn't
8
see
more
any
special
way.
than I guessed.
I get it. It's a character thing. I mean, mechanically,
Yeah.
we could have gotten them out of there, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's no
we
way.
could've
I
gotten
mean, he
him out of
wasn't
there,
going
but-
to run from a bunch of
Yep.
orcs.
No, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Silverwolf pretty much had it in his mind coming here.
Yeah,
That he was
he
going
knew that he knew that the chances of him leaving Kinemeet a second time was going to be slim, at best.
Well, at least you took out the head orc in the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, you did.
Went
that's
down
got
swinging.
to help the rest of their souls when it
Sure.
comes to IUs. That's got to be some
I
equity
hope
there.
so.
Okay, so
sacrifice.
right. So actually, it's going to really dawn on you guys this, the whole time as you're going out and you're leaving, you might actually be a little bit pissed at Silverwolf because it's like he wanted to come here. You guys come here, and then the next thing you know, it's okay. The plan is we're going to run down here and we're going to do this. Like, what? That's no plan. You're like, it is for me because it's going to draw all the orcs.
Yep. That was Morgan's whole thing. He's like, why are we coming here? What is the purpose? And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
good.
And that's just it. You guys realize after the fact, it's like, that son of a bitch, he came here to commit suicide, and he brought us along for the fucking ride.
Right?
So that's what that was. Okay. So next week, Adam will be playing Harchuk.
Yeah. Well, I say.
There you go. You got it done. You got it, man.
I'll say it
Perfect. I need a
Chicken
leather
hogs, chicken
harness
hogs.
fashioned for you so you can, tow me better.
There you go. So so basically that's where we'll pick up Lord Calvert and the Jorhassians. They'll pick you up, and we'll start from that point, and this will give Adam and I can talk during the week.
Yeah.
Very
About
Gotta
excited.
think, I have not really even thought about another character, so I should have.
Right.
I basically had 3 weeks to plan, but I did not.
right. Okay. Did we lose everybody? No, we still have some people.
Yeah, there's a few. So
Yeah.
thank you for sticking around and watching.
Yeah. Yes, seeing the demise. I know. There's poor Verona, when she finds out, is probably gonna cry. she is very attached to you, gentlemen. So, and yeah. So there it is. So hey, man. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning into the 26th episode of Return to the
Thanks,
Bandit
everyone.
Kingdoms. Yeah, 26. Next week will be 27. So
Wow, math.
I know, right? So
26. the number of letters in the alphabet, half the number of cards in a deck, half the number of weeks in a year. The number 26.
Wow.
Now he's just showing off,
Yeah,
but that was
Sesame
pretty
Street.
impressive, actually.
This
Don't
episode
start-
art,
don't- yeah,
there's an
don't bring.
X.
You can have
All
your
right.
work today. I'm just going to get weird with numbers.
There it is. All right, everybody. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. As always, tell your friends. Go watch the videos. Share them on your Facebook pages. That sort of thing. Again, always thank you to Frank. Thank you to Lee. We
Thank you.
love you guys tuning in every week. That makes us happy.
Absolutely. Mhm.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Have a good night.
Week. I was alone in the night when I saw her so bright. I knew that I was home, and the darkness was all gone. Her dark eyes and dark hair, skin so soft I lost all care. But have I felt like this in a lifetime? I was a kid again. There was a rage, a dog within. There was a rage, a dog within. Anger and pain, the dog within. Yeah, there was a rage, a dog within. She was a saint, so I believed. I couldn't hold her, she was make-believe, and I knew that I couldn't be so lucky. She was more than I deserved. There was a rage, the dog within. There was a rage, the dog within. Anger and pain, the dog within. Yeah, was a rage, the dog within. There was a rage, the dog within. There was a rage, the dog